don't think any of us do. So just hope for the best. Yeah, it has been. A little bit, yeah. It was sort of funny though.
Have invites gone out yet?
No. We're doing TOV though, if you don't know where to go to.
Well, I know that. I probably rambled about it.
Yeah, you did.
And how we're not doing trash right now? And we should be pulling in 15 minutes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could do that, but that would include being efficient. So what's up, Necro?
DKs are pretty fun. Did you play yours yet?
A little bit, not really though. I just did like an emissary on it. What changed?
Uh, Mastery's like hella good for Unholy.
Huh.
Like they changed that your pet scales.
Yeah.
Like when you go Dark Transformation, its attack is shadow damage and it scales with your Mastery, which is fucking huge.
Yeah.
And then talents, some talents got buffed pretty hard. Like besides like that core bursting swords build
Mm-hmm.
with castigator. Like I use Evan Fever now, so my virulent plague does 20% more damage in half the time. So it's like 40% more damage
It's
technically.
pretty good.
But yeah, Clawing Shadows got a 20% boost. So I
Oh
use
yeah, I
that instead
thought
of
that.
Castigator. Necrosis got like a 15% boost. So I use that instead of Infected Claws because I don't use a Festering Wound build. And for my final tier, I actually use Defile now
Huh.
because Mastery's so good. It gives you 3,000 Mastery.
Yeah.
And it's like the best for AoE by far.
Yeah, Unholy AoE was been like insane even before the patch.
Yeah. I'm digging my rogue now though too, since I have a fully upgraded artifact weapon already. So
Nice.
even though its gear is trash, it's only 840.
Yeah, that like whatever it's called, I think that gives you like 20 on your alts is really nice.
Yeah. Well, I just hit like level 110 on my rogue like last Sunday too. So
Dang.
I didn't even have artifact knowledge 1, or I think I just got artifact knowledge 1.
I got my DK to 20. It was at like 5, so I was like, that'll be nice.
Yeah, I was like I went to 20 and it's like first couple quests or first dungeon, it's like 13 points in your weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall Unholy seems good. Like I don't know what they did to Frost. I
I
didn't
think
see
they
any
buffed it a
nerfs to increase
bit.
Frost except they increased something.
I know they increased
There's a rate
Cindergrosa.
chance.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
they
well,
increased Cindergrosa too.
no, I think they did increase the breath of Cindergrosa, which is
Yeah.
the
For
talent,
that, yeah.
not the weapon.
Yeah. I thought they increased like some random damage too, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, they increased how often you get that rune proc, like
Yeah.
whatever it's called. Not rune of corruption, the other one. Whatever it is for Frost, I don't know. They
Yeah.
increased it by 25%. So
Let's see. Oh yeah, they increased Cindergrosa's damage, like the breath, by 64%.
yeah, that's the talent at the
Yeah.
bottom of like
Yeah.
the 110 or whatever 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made that talent viable now. Apparently, it's super good for cleave.
Yeah. They increased like freeze fog damage, gathering storm damage. Just like a little bit though.
Yeah.
Huge though.
Yeah, like they buffed other specs for Unholy. Or not Unholy, Frost. But I don't think they buffed the main spec like that.
Yeah. But there's some small things, but nothing like huge.
Yeah.
The Abominations might thing is good.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, I don't think it'll compete with the mass stun that you get
Yeah,
when you pop those, like for mythics.
that's
I
true.
think it's definitely a buff in PvP because it's a random stun.
Yeah. Wait, is Abominations might not like just the passive strength thing?
No.
Oh, that's oh yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Abomination Smite is your like obliterates have a chance to
Yeah.
stun. It used to be the strength thing.
Yeah, that's probably why I was thinking of that. Wait.
The only strength buff you get is Rune of Temptress.
You sure? I feel like there's something that's like a strength buff for them. Huh. Okay. Well then.
If there is, it doesn't show up on your talents or your your spell book or anything. It's just baked into the spec.
Yeah.
Yeah, A bomb's strength is now it's like that utility
Yeah.
one with the stuns, and it's your obliterate has had a 10% chance to stun. Now it's 20%.
Yeah. And then isn't there one like it like pounds it into the ground or whatever and makes it like snared? Something like that anyways. That might be what I'm thinking of.
Gotta admit though, like I'm digging the changes. Like Dark Arbiter is pretty good too. It does a fuck ton of damage for Unholy, but
Yeah.
they lowered the cooldown from 3 minutes to 2 minutes, which makes a big difference. But I still don't much care for it.
Mm-hmm.
I need more mastery now though. It's funny how crit goes from your best stat to your worst stat. Mastery goes from your worst to your best. It's over one
That's
punch.
fun. All your best in slot gears become worst in slot.
Yeah, essentially, it's like. Luckily, I didn't have any good gear, so I had a lot of mastery on my gear as is. So I kind of benefited, but I don't have.
Yay for shit gear.
Yeah. I have too many pieces that are haste crit still though. So.
Yeah.
Or worse yet, haste versatility.
Gross.
Crit versatility.
So much versatility on the stuff in Nighthold too. The tier sets.
Yeah.
They like changed a lot of them. Like have verse on them now.
Yeah, like the helmet's got it for DKs. Gay.
Yeah. And the cloak. And the ham.
Gross. Someone put stuff on
Yeah, they took off like the good stats for everyone, like off of what of them.
I don't even know what to like. Festering wounds. Causing a festering wound burst has a 10% chance to activate it. That's not awful. Death has a 50% chance to inflict your target with festering wound. Well, that's pretty fucking good. I get to play with 4 piece bursting swords instead of
Nature is on our side.
festering wound damage. Till then, Evan Fever is pretty good.
Yeah, Warlocks have to change to like Roaring Blaze once we get 4-piece, which sucks.
I love the fucking rogues 4 piece, like 2 piece and 4 piece for assassination. It's like one makes your mutilate, your
What?
mutilate.
Those look so stupid. It's like OP as hell.
Yeah, and then like your 4 piece is like fucking increases the damage of eviscerate for every bleed. So if you have good
You
rolls,
can't escape.
and then you could I guess
Mutilate
get rid of
dot.
if you spec into it.
Also like
And
the
then yeah,
Mutilate dot.
mutilate dot.
That's so dumb. Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty silly. And like you're gonna like I mean, I get the feeling unless you have a ton of mastery, because you'll be running agonizing poison instead of deadly poison.
Yep.
Yeah, unless you have a ton of mastery, you're gonna be running hemorrhage at that point if you get the 4 stacks. So that's your 4th bleed.
Seems
And it
okay.
increases the damage of all your other bleeds. I think that if you have enough mastery, you're supposed to take massive poison or some shit like that, and that increases your poison, your agonizing poison by enough to compensate the differences.
Warlocks are like really boring 2 and 4 pieces.
The Guardian Druid one just undoes the nerf they did yesterday.
Huh.
What do you think I feel? They nerfed my pet by 40%, like immediately after the patch dropped because he was hitting like a freight train. As is, they're like 125% damage, but it's shadow damage now, so it doesn't hit armor. It just goes right through armor. So they had to nerf it, but then they made it a, I think, mastery affects it. So for me, it ends up being almost the same. I think I got a couple points more. Oh, did you guys kill Mythic Odin? Congrats.
Yep. On Monday.
That's exciting.
I don't know if I'm more excited that we killed it or that we just don't have to do it again.
I think Fuggles used his charge in midair, and so now he's on the other side of the trash.
Hey, Frightful, is that trinket any good that you got, the legendary one?
It feels a little bit underwhelming, but I'll roll with it.
What? You got a legendary? Like it?
Oh, you got that one? Yeah.
It's not even good. I was curious. Like, I wanted on my rogue only because I have really shit trinkets and no legendaries yet. So it sounds awesome.
It's supposed to be pretty decent, actually.
How does it do in normal dungeons? Like Mythic Plus? Seems like that would wreck Mythic Plus.
Well, to me, like, if every time it hits for a crit, like, it must proc for almost 1,000,000 damage.
No, the crit is 400.
Oh,
Yeah, the critical strike all damage, all enemies within 10 yards for however much.
yeah. But isn't it 407 fire damage and then it crits on top of that?
Maybe. That'd be sort of weird though,
I
I
feel
guess.
like that's how tooltips usually work.
Maybe. I don't know though.
Because, yeah, if it's just 4.
If they had mastery that like increases their critical
Let's
damage,
see
that
it
would
on
make
this
sense.
trash.
I don't know rogues at all.
Yeah, I want to see how much damage it does on this trash bowl.
Yeah, Operation Rescue Fuggles. Oh, I think he's killing himself.
Hey guys.
Hi.
This summoning thing's Bill, are you guys killing stuff already?
Liquidators.
Nice. Good work. There's even a repair bot down for me I needed. It's a fight where every single person's gonna have to talk. I don't know how Fuggles is gonna do it. He's gonna have to make a macro. Also, I'm not quite sure how. Fuck. I'm not very good at my rotation yet. I just switched around some. Well, I just started it like half an hour ago. Gosh, I'm terrible at this game. If Necro, if you're in here, just heads up, we're gonna be doing Mythic Forms, so you're welcome to stay for now. But I know that Zillidan will be on shortly, so when that happens, I'll probably swap you out. Or Mitch's. I'm in combat. God damn it! This is gonna be weird. God damn it! Do they res always, or like what's
There's
the
the
mechanic?
debuff they have, and if you don't purge it, then they
Oh,
do.
gotcha.
Which Lennon was trying to tell us, but yeah.
This is have to switch. I can't. Fuck. Oh my god, it feels so clunky. Okay, no, we'll be summoning everybody once we get up here to form.
Beware, champions. Hellia's realm is guarded by a savage beast, bred from the stuff of nightmares.
have many
Hello.
lucky doos you like.
All right.
Alright, Aika, which
May your
strategy are we
feet
using?
find good
Write it
trails.
down.
I mean, I'll probably like ready check and make sure everyone's in Discord and stuff before I go over everything.
It's ridiculous. Doesn't matter.
I know,
They're in
right?
Discord, they won't leave it. They won't read. They won't listen
Ah,
to
stop! Browse!
I gotta summon everybody first.
Oh, here, bro. Let me help you. Where you at?
Thanks, man. I'm right by Summoning Stone.
Oh,
Yeah, there's Zillidan.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome to listen to the strat initially here, Necro, but I mean, we're finished just doing it this week and probably never again. I'm still in. Where's Zolk dead at?
goodbye, Necro.
Thanks for helping us clear trash. Let's see. Why can't I summon these people? The one of all the videos I watched, to be honest, I think the Fat Boss one looked the simplest. So we'll probably just mimic them.
Interesting. That's an interesting idea.
Are you okay with that, Jerry?
I'm okay with it. Most people won't be because it requires people to stand in a line formation.
Mm-hmm.
Formations are challenging.
I think that it'll be easier if people. Well, I don't know. We have what? We have 1, 2, 10, 11 ranged.
That's too many. Alright. I'll accept
Yeah.
that. Oh, wait, how do we have 11?
Because we have 4 healers and 7 ranged CPS.
I'm sorry, one of those healers will be in melee the whole time because he will be swinging his big axe.
Okay, then we have 10. Yeah. So we'll have to do a 3, 3, and 4. Ideally, we'd have 1 less, but we can deal with it. I don't think it'll matter too much.
I mean, technically, you could have a range stand in the melee, but that seems questionable.
It doesn't seem like it's necessary. Yeah, because no, that would be terrible because they can get targeted with licks.
Ooh.
That would be really bad, I think, Jerry.
So can the paladin then, huh?
Yeah. So I don't know if he can stand in melee.
That's some bullshit. Paladins are supposed to be doing like 100,000 damage on this fight. Help out the
Maybe
shit
there.
class.
Well, we'll have him stand in melee, and if licks get applied to him, obviously we can't.
Well, why wouldn't I just run out of melee?
Licks are applied when they're applied to everyone within 5 yards.
And it's random.
And they're applied to healers and ranged?
Yeah.
I know that. I don't know if they've specifically not had.
It's applied based on your spec. So if you have a spec that requires
Right.
range, which is healing, then it's possible.
Right.
It
We'll see.
Monks used to not be affected by it.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll just do it, and if it happens to you and it wipes us, then that's fine. Wrath of the Lit King. What are you getting? Good work. All right. Let me ready check here. This is just to see if you're here. I thought that I've summoned you like 4 times. Let me try again. Did you get it that time, Troll? So we're missing Zil, Zolk, and Tiny Tina. Troll's on Discord. So we're missing Zil, Zolk, Zillanzulk. I just need to know if you guys are actually here. I don't even know if. Okay, Zil said he's. Okay, cool. All right, so, anyways, couple quick rundowns since I know that half of you have no idea what any of the heroic mechanics are, other than move out of the charge and don't get hit by and stand in the right breath, right? So he's going to. He still has his. Everything is the same, except there's one new mechanic that we'll have to deal with. Let's just keep on. What I'm going to do is go over the mechanics that we should already know that we don't, and then we'll go over the mythic ability and how we're going to handle it. Still has the breath, 3 colors. You'll stand in it, whatever color it is. You'll stay it the whole time. Same thing as before. He still has flashing fangs, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically 7 million damage to people in front of him, 25 yards. That was initially why the range would stay further back here. We're going to be turning him back and forth. Well, I will be. So he's always pointed to the side. Let me get this Blintron. He'll always be tanked exactly where he is, facing towards the moon. So the melee, you guys will just be grouped up on his ass at red. Ranged, you guys will be out here, spread out. That's the way we'll handle that. Benji, that's pretty much the only time where we're really at risk of dying is those flashing fangs because they hit pretty fucking hard.
Okay.
The other thing, if you remember, he has like the mini leap that he does. He should always be targeting the group of melee for that and knock them back. So he should pretty much stay in the same place. What that means, though, melee, is that you guys have to stay. It's easy if you stay stacked up directly on his ass, because then he's going to leap over to you guys and then just turn back around and be in the same place. If some of you decide, oh, I want to be on his left side, and now I want to be on his right side, and then it's going to be more annoying. So just stack up on his ass. Done. Still has his charge. He goes to one side, charges, kills you if he hits you. Full 4 million physical. Breath is still the same, right? If we don't have people in the breath, he still gets the same damage and damage buff. So the big differences are, let me go over the licks because I'm sure most of you guys don't know what the licks are. Basically, what he's going to do is he targets random people and puts a lick on them. It's either flame, frost, or shadow. Flame does fire damage and then has an aura that does fire damage every half a second to everyone within 5 yards. All right. The initial tick of Flame Lick is 1.7 million damage. So healers, you just have to be on the ball when you see that Flame Lick hit somebody to get them up. Frost Lick is the one that targets a random player and then stuns everyone within 5 yards for 7 seconds. This one is the one that has to be dispelled. Mandy, do you care which healer I assign to what dispel?
No, I don't.
Okay. Lexi, you're going to be dispelling Frostlick. You're the only one. That's the only thing you dispel. As soon as Frostlick is on somebody, you dispel it. The last one is called Shadow Lick, another random player, and then it affects anyone within 5 yards, and that's a heal absorb. I think it's like 1 million or 1.5 million or something. And then you just need to heal them up when they get that to get rid of that heal absorb. Okay, so nothing changes there. Ranged, you'll have specific spots where you're standing so that you're not stacked at all, and you'll always go back to those spots. The new thing that he has is it's foam, and what he's going to do is he's going to put it on 3 people at random. It can be on anyone at all, melee, ranged, healers, just not tanks. The foam will either be fire, shadow, or cold, right? Red, blue, or purple. If it's just like a small dot. Let me look at the Dungeon Journal. 300,000 every second, and it lasts until the breath, basically. So a gay small dot, yeah. Why would it be gay? Anyways, it's just a dot that needs to be healed through. This is the biggest thing. When it expires, it gives you a breath effect. If it doesn't match your breath effect, you die, right? Just like if you stood in the wrong breath, like if you stood in the green breath the first time with a blue breath and then switched to red. It's essentially exactly that. So the way that we control it is we dispel it off of you, and then it hops to the nearest player, okay, or a random one within a few yards, 5 yards. So if you get the foam that matches your breath color, you do absolutely nothing. You're fine. You're going to keep that debuff, no problem. If you get a foam that's one of your other two colors, then you'll essentially have to run to where that color group is or where that ranged is, and then it'll be dispelled off of you. It then hops to someone it matches, and then that person can just do nothing with it. Okay. What we'll do is we'll have specific healers assigned to dispel. It is completely random which ones we get. There'll always be 3 on 3 randoms, but we could get one of each color. We could get 3 fires. We could get 2 of one of another. Always random. The important part is going to be when you, as a person, if you, let's say I'm red and I get the blue debuff and I run to the designated area for blue, I have to be able to call for a dispel. Ideally, that's voice comms for everybody. If for some reason you can't, then you need to have some sort of macro set up so that you can do it in text. It won't be ideal, but you'll then be dispelled, and then we're just going to fight. That's it. Like, that's the only thing that's different with the fight. The way that we're going to handle this is we're going to have the range spread out in essentially 3 columns. We'll have a red column, a green column, and a blue column.
Wouldn't it be better to have green be purple?
Is it purple? I thought it was. Am I dumb? I always. No, there's
No,
definitely
that's-
green. What do you? No, it's green. It's 100% green. Purple, not blue. Okay, well, it's a bluish purple. So the way that
Like,
Yeah,
if the melee are on his ass, why don't I just stand like out of 5-yard range from the melee
that might be what we end up doing. Yeah,
on the
we'll
side
figure
of
it out.
them?
Mm-hmm. So essentially, I'm just going to use the 300s here for an example. So let's say what do we have? We have 10, so it has to be 3, 3, 4. So
No. If
Three-
he's gonna stand 5
We have
yards from melee, then it's 3
10. We have 10
You know,
range, so it's 3,
never
3,
mind.
4.
I'll just stand with the ranged because I could just put the beacon on you allows my mastery to affect anyone near you. And I
Alright.
could get the mastery benefit from standing closer to the ranged also.
Okay, so anyways, what we'll do is so that'll make it 11, so that'll be 3, 4, 4. I mean, you can stay in melee if you can do a lot of damage, because damage is going to be important on this fight.
I mean, you think we're going to be short on damage? Like, should I?
I don't know. Let's have you play ideally, which would be you in melee, and then we'll adjust if it doesn't work. I'd rather start with the right way than try to fix it before it breaks. Okay, so the red side then, let's have it be, let's see, what healer do I want here? Let's have Mandy. You can be Mandy, you would be right on X. NJ, you would be a little bit behind him, 5 yards behind him, and then I don't know how close his aggro is. And then Gorlox, you'd be a few yards in front of Mandy, right? You guys take the red breath, but after the breath, you guys always return to those 3 positions. Does that make sense?
Not at all.
So you always take the red breath. We obviously don't know where the red breath is going to be, so you run to the red breath. Once the red breath is done, then you go back to the red side.
Can I make an argument against this, please?
Sure.
Only because you said we were going to do the Fat Boss Guide, which is not. This is not what they did. It's very, very close.
100% this is what they did.
No, they didn't. When your line moved with you, like you stayed in the line, they're right there, and then Mandy just gets an X on his head. Okay, so now the red buff is over here on purple. There's no markers. They just move over here and they create a new line. Like imagine if I'm on purple, so purple's all the way over there. I run over here. The thing goes off. Now I have to move again. I have to run all the way back over.
Yeah, that's
here.
fine.
So, that's
So
stupid.
do we just?
So your line just moves.
Okay, that's fine. Do we want to just have one person in each group re-put down the raid marker?
Why not just have
Just put a marker on their head.
Their head.
The issue, I guess, my only issue with that one is if the line is always in a. Well, I guess you have plenty of time to run the debuff.
Put a marker on each person in the group's head and have that
Literally,
person
right, that's
have
what-
that person
right,
say,
that's
"I'm
right.
running to purple," or "I'm running to green," or "I'm running to X," like
Oh.
red go purple, something like that.
No, we don't need to say all that because basically we'll just do what the healer will have the mark. So Mandy will have an X. Just you can start over on the right hand side. That's fine. And then wherever the red breath is, that's where red ends
Oh,
up.
got
You just
you. That-
have to keep yourselves spread like you are.
Yeah, that
right?
makes it easiest.
And then Fuggles, you can be the green. You guys can start initially in the middle, and I'll write down who's going where. And then that would make. Oh, I guess we don't. And then Lexi will be the purple one. Okay. Okay, so you guys just move to your breath, and that's where that group stays. I'll assign specific people to stand with them each time. So when you get, like, let's say I get marked with fire, what I would need to do is run over here to where Mandy is, stand on Mandy or anyone who's in this line, in the red line, and say dispel Ica. And then it would be dispelled and it would go to one of them. One issue we could has is if two people have the fire, they both can't run to Mandy, right? So you guys have to see that's giant debuffs over your fucking head. So you would just run to someone else in that line and call the debuff or call for dispel. One of the issues we're also going to have is who dispels what. We already said Lexi's going to take care of the ice lick. So the other three healers, we have to figure out a way so that you guys are only dispelling one person each. I think that
Do it the same way the fat boss guys did.
Yeah, that's one way we can do it, where you basically just look at your raid frames. Healer 1 takes whichever one is first. Healer 2 takes his second. Healer 3 takes his third. I also think that DBM is going to put a window up that has the 3 listed, and we may just be able to have Fuggles take the first one on the list, Mandy take the second one. You know what I mean? Let me look at the DBM options.
I have a question. So with the volatile foams, it's the flaming, briny, and shadow. So it's like red, blue, and purple.
Uh-huh.
And the blue one is the green, right? If you get the blue, you go to the green group and get dispelled.
Yeah. Yep. That's correct. Okay, let's see what options we have. We have show warning for Okay. Set icons on volatile foam. Change. Okay, yeah. So there's an info frame for volatile foam. So I'm assuming that all three of you have DBM, there's going to be an info frame. Whoever is first on that list, Fuggles, you're in charge of dispelling. Whoever's second on that list, Mandy, you're in charge of dispelling. Whoever's third on that list, Krenan, you're in charge of dispelling. There's a chance so you don't have to dispel them if their color already matches. So if your color matches, either say something or you don't have to do anything really.
What happens if you dispel more than once?
What?
It just keeps topping if you dispel again. The thing is that we can't get the dispel on cooldown and then not have it dispel up.
Okay, it's the 8-second cooldown. That's
because basically the debuffs, the foams get put on, you move to your spot, it gets dispelled, the breath comes out. Like that's essentially the rotation that you'll be using. Let me split the groups real fast, and then we'll start banging out some attempts. Let me do this to somebody.
Cooldowns. We definitely have to rotate those for the charge.
Where are you, NJ? If you need a Vantis rune trade with NJ, please. I'll put a square over his head. NJ's there. I'm gonna split the groups. So red, we have the Mandy group. Green is the Fuggles group, and purple is the Lexi group. The Mandy group gets 2 range DPS. We'll give the Fuggles group 3 and Lexi 2. Mandy can have Gorlex and NJ are fine. Fuggles can have Fuzz, Dot, Darling. Purple can be vodka and jelly. Okay, so the ranged. This is the groups for range. I should just put this in a fucking note. That'd be easier.
I got 5 left.
Benji, Fuggles, Darling,
I have mine.
Zaz,
3 left.
Idola, and that's it. DPS is Zaz, Darling, and Idola.
All right, so the way that this is set up, I'm sending the notes now. If you want to set up the healing cooldowns, that'd be awesome, Mandy. So the red X, that's Gorlox, Mandy, and NJ. And if you look at the note, Gorlox, you'll be the closest each time. Mandy, you'll be in the middle. NJ, you'll be the furthest back in the red breath, right? The purple one, Vodka, you're the closest. Lexi, you start stay in the middle. Jerry, you'll be the furthest away in the purple breath. Green, .NET, you'll be the closest. Fuggles, you'll be next. Juju, you'll be the third, and then Fuzz, you're the fourth. So that one obviously has an extra. Just use your best judgment. If you have to move to the sides or something, just make sure you're in your breath. Try to stay as much as you can in the line though, so that if people run to you, they get dispelled correctly. For the rest of the raid, at least 8 melee, is that right? 5, 6, 7 melee? I'm just going to assign you guys randomly because it doesn't really matter. Zillidan and Zulk, you can be in red. Tiny Tina and Mary Bear, you can be in green. Frightful and Leninade. Len, you can be in purple. Krenin, you can be in red too. Is that everybody? Okay. 6, 7, 8. I think that's not everybody. 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Who am I missing? Zill, you're red. I'm missing one person. Oh, Adola, you're purple. Roxy. Okay. Questions, concerns, comments? I'm going to keep the skull over my head for rotations. And so obviously no one ever needs to stand on top of me other than you're purple. Okay. Other than Benji. All right, I'm going to go ahead and rate check.
I have 2 runes left if you don't have one.
It might just be 2 healers that don't need them. So I'm not
Idola doesn't have it. Neither
Oh.
does Zaz.
We should have one then. Zaz should have one.
Zaz has.
Oh.
Does he?
Yep.
Okay.
What? What do I do?
He
Doesn't
hasn't
have it
turned
on.
it on.
Vantis room.
It's on cooldown for 5 minutes. I don't know why.
That's correct, Zach. Yeah, if 2 people get the red buff or 3 people, you each have to stand on a different person.
Yeah, it says
NJ
it's
has
on cooldown for 5 minutes 45 seconds. I don't know why.
Fuggles doesn't have one either. He's a healer.
I mean, he can 1500 verse. I don't know. It's a lot of verse.
He's the only other person that doesn't
Not
have it. So.
anymore. 1500 verse doesn't mean as much. So.
It means a lot more than 1000 verse did yesterday, 2 days ago.
Didn't they nerf?
Secondaries?
Yeah,
by
it's
just
from like 400 to 475.
Yeah, very.
So
Yeah.
it's definitely worth more, but not like
1500 versus about 3% healing.
Yeah, I agree. Ranged. Go ahead and line up in your positions. Green will start in the middle. Purple will start on the left.
Excuse me.
I need to not have a mark on NJ.
It's just not gonna work for me.
If you're close, just make sure you're in front of the mark, and then melee. You guys can just move further back, so they're out of the way. I'm assuming every ranged is in their spot then.
No.
what is the hunter mastery do? Don't they like want to be far away or some shit?
No.
That's marksman, and none of us can play that yet. So
No, nobody plays
Beast
that now.
mastery is just pet
last
damage.
expansion.
No, it's this expansion too. It's range, but
It gives you range, but doesn't increase your
Okay.
damage.
Can you
need that old class trinket.
What's that, Jerry?
stop talking about this? All right.
Right.
What was the green line again? Go over it one more time.
The green
I
line.
know that. But...
The green line .net is closest, then Fuggles, then Darling, then Fuzz.
Okay, so Juju, you're in the wrong spot. You have to be.
It should be behind Fuzz, right? Or Fuggles, behind Fuggles.
Are we all
Yeah.
too close though?
Yeah. Well, yeah. When the fight starts, the people that are the closest can take a few steps for closer. You just have to be 5 yards apart, so it's not like you have to be giant.
All right, there. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Sorry.
Yeah. If we need to adjust for range, that's fine.
Juju, you're in front of Fuzz.
But behind Fuggles. Yeah. You're third in line. Fuzz is the last in line. And if we need to switch out with the Hunter because they have more range, we can do that after a couple of.
Yeah, I mean he's too close to me right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Everyone is going to accordion out when the fight starts because .net's going to be able to move, up to like here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and re-ready check, and then I'm going to do a pull countdown. Class started.
Let's give it an attempt before I start yelling at people. All right, team?
I only have 6 days on the Vantis rune. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of down.
Fighting the instance, boys and.
I need to give
Do we have more than 2 girls? We got a girl.
3.
3.
Oh yeah, that's right, Kat. I love you.
Troll's a little
I'll go over that in just a few minutes, Fuzz.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Initially, I'm always going to pull him here and then get him there. I don't know how to do my rotation at all.
2, 1.
I don't have time. Oh, there he is. Oh, I fucked that up completely. Sorry. Just wipe.
Not gonna make it.
Nope, just wipe it. No one's gonna make it. Just that. That was my fault. My timer. I reinstalled DBM and my timers moved and I couldn't find them.
So was that the fiery foam that went out?
4,
Looked like fiery foam on 3 people.
2, 1.
There is 2 frost foams and a shadow foam.
Hmm.
Your DBM little box shows what does what.
Well, it showed up on my.
guys. Beware. Oh, gosh, die.
That's 74% first attempt. This is still a lust on pull, right? Like that was
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I never gave us colors. 1, 2.
Wait, so what happened there?
We died.
I didn't face.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I
guy
didn't move
towards
the
the
breath
range.
in. I did. I mean, that was my fault. Proxy, I'm switching you into. Oh, never mind. I'll keep you there. Mary Bear, I'm switching you into the purple group. So you're, and then Benji, both of us will be green.
I'm like real glad they made it so all of our cooldowns reset. Oh wait, none of my cooldowns reset. Sweet.
That's pretty dumb.
Are you playing the flame strike?
Ideally,
It's not a thing.
the ideal thing that you would do if you get the first color, the first foam that goes out. If you're melee, just stay in fucking melee, and just whatever color that foam is, that's your breath the rest of the time. Does that make sense?
Fine.
Ranged, you probably will want to move to the mark to get dispelled on that first foam, because otherwise we're going to be switching who's in what breath for who's in what line for range, and it would be complicated. So melee, does that make sense? If you get the first foam, whichever color it is, just stay in melee, keep DPSing, and then that's your color breath the rest of the fight.
What if two melee get the foam of
Who
different
cares?
colors?
Who cares? It's fine.
Matter that much.
Then each of them have a new color. Yeah.
All right.
That way you guys don't have to run out and lose DPS at the very beginning of the fight. Now, after that first set of licks, you have to run every single time if it doesn't match your breath. Am I right, Ching?
Many farewells.
All right, guys, let's shoot for 70% this time.
Let me know when you're ready, Chucha.
Let's shoot for 0% IMO.
Got this, guys. I got this. It'd be easier if there wasn't this big fat cow in front of my face, but.
Mm.
Don't talk to your mom like that.
Kind of. Yeah, no problem.
Counting down. Get to your positions, guys. There's 3 people out of position.
I go where I want to go, Jerry.
I know. So does Benji. He's not even moving. 0 fucks given on this fight.
5, 4.
I mean, I'm charged now.
2.
That's what you use
1.
4.
Okay, I'm turning him.
2, 1.
Breath. I don't have any more. Turning him back.
I think that got some people killed.
No. We'll go. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Spec. Fuck. I need. That was my fault again, obviously. Why did they change my fucking. Good.
Beware.
Mm-hmm.
Beware.
4 people who were in the wrong spot. And it totally fucked everything. There's 3 people in the purple line, and after the vote went out, there were 5 people, 5 ranged with the purple debuff. So 2 of you were in the wrong spot, and you were standing in line, which got me and another person frozen because we were too close together. You have to know your color. It's like one of the 2 mechanics you have to know in this fight.
Could those 2 people have gotten foamed and not dispelled? Did the first foam dispels go off fine?
No, because I didn't hear anybody yell for a dispel or.
Nobody called for a dispel a single time. Darling, you're in the green, or you're in the frost, sorry, not purple. You have to stay with Fuggles. We should put a blue on his head so that
Sorry.
Yeah, no, absolutely nobody called, and it's like it's a real problem if people are gonna have to like put it in the text box.
I don't understand why. I mean, it has a duration, doesn't it?
Yes.
You have to dispel it before it expires. So just.
I know, but
assume
how
they're
do
in
I
the right
know when
place.
they're at the right spot?
Just dispel it late in the debuff and assume they're
And
doing
hope
it
that they're
correctly.
there.
Well, what if they already have the right color though? So why would we need to
Then
dispel
you're
it then if
dispelling,
they?
right? Right.
So they need to talk so we know whether they have the right color.
Well,
Can you tell what color they're in by their group?
No. What? I feel like we're trying to overcomplicate the shit out of it, and it could be easily solved by just someone asking for a dispel at the time.
should be easier to assume people who don't call for the spells get the spells, and people who don't need people who don't need the spells, since it's happening way less often, are the ones calling out to not get the spell.
You need to call out for a dispel then at that point.
You just run to the mark, which is the healer, and they can visually see you standing on their character. And
What if there's two people that move to the those aren't the people dispelling necessarily?
What?
Like, what if two people get the red debuff then, Mandy? What do you do?
Let's just pull it and people
the
call it.
first one to dispel dispels it, and if you have a global and you still have a dispel, you get the next one. Like, it's similar to every other dispel mechanic in the game. I mean, do we even have people that have DBM box on? That's the second question.
The 3 volatile foams should be up. There is another add-on that shows you the color of the foam and the color of the breath they have. But I didn't want to make everyone get that. Yeah. I don't know.
It just seems like 3 people calling for dispels and a group of people just calling for dispels in Discord is just gonna be cluttered. And you don't know voices, like.
Well, you would.
Okay,
say
so what do we want to do? Just dispel.
So
how many seconds into it? How many seconds after it goes out should I expect that they're there?
You're gonna have to dispel at the very end of it, because what happens if someone can't get there in time or they're late getting there?
I think somebody got dispelled early on, and they had salty, they had the blue one on them. They got dispelled instantly. I had the purple and I was nearest to them. That was like before the first breath, and I got mixed element from that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that's true, and I'll kind of show you why. It's
well, let's talk about how we're gonna do.
Looking at my.
Just okay. Well, let's not argue about who's right or wrong about that part. Let's figure out how we're going to do this. I know it's the second attempt, but this is the single most important part of the entire fight. It's the only thing that's different.
Because Mandy, I got hit by
foam. Shut the fuck up. We're going over this, troll. We're not arguing about how you died. Yes, but you just stop talking. We're going over how we're going to deal with this mechanic, not how you died. Okay. So we see that, Mandy. Great. If we assign the healer with that color to actually dispel that color, I'm fine with that. But then how do we handle if there's more than one?
I think that's player awareness, and this is where I mean, searching for dispel and stuff like that. Like, if I'm Fuggles and I don't have one out, I know.
Well, isn't it relatively, as long as we all have the text bubbles on, isn't it relatively easy to see that 2 people got one color?
Yes.
And so when that happens, then we deal with it. But unless that happens, then we don't.
Have to that's fine. I have to change the dispels around.
So I mean, in that instance, it doesn't even have to be the people that have it. Like, somebody should be watching, and they can call. All right, 2 have red, and then red knows they need help. The other dispellers know that red will need help.
Okay, so change it around then. Krenin, you are now only dispelling Frostlick. That's what I tried to do, Mary, but we can't do that because they don't know when to dispel. So if Krenin, only Frostlick. If you have the red, you run to Mandy. Mandy, when the person with the red is on top of you, you dispel. If you have the blue, you run on top of Fuggles. Fuggles and the person with the blue is on top of you, you dispel. Lexi, you have purple, right? Or blue and green are essentially, right? The only thing we're going to deal with is if 2 people have a certain color and you both run to Fuggles, for example, let's say 2 people have blue, you both run to Fuggles, you guys have to see that you're both there, and one person has to move to one of the other people in the blue line, and that has to be called out. Because if you're both on top of blue and Fuggles dispels one of you, then it's gonna just go like back and forth between the two of you guys, and it's not going to be good at all. Yeah.
Doesn't the debuff only last like 8 seconds too?
Yeah.
I think it's like 10 seconds.
Okay. Does everyone understand how we're doing that then? And then we'll just make adjustments. Okay. I'm gonna check. That's essentially what we're doing. We switched it to Juju. Except we don't want to put world markers down. We're put this because the breaths will change those. So you just move to the mark on people's head instead of the world marker.
Yeah, so last question. I did not move back to OG locations. Once the first breath goes out, we're staying where we are.
Right.
Not wasting
That's
time.
correct.
So just, once we land, stand there, resettle, DPS, and don't waste time moving.
Mm-hmm. And if I need someone to call some more stuff out because I simply can't right now because I'm just terrible at my character right now. And I really need to focus on making sure that I do my rotation. What's that? I'm gonna watch the breath, the flashing fangs cooldowns, the breath cooldown, and what I'm dealing with. And if someone could call any other applicable, I don't know what else needs to be called. Probably just if there's two of the same color. Are you ready, Juju? Let's just start doing some attempts here. Yeah.
All right, go back to your lines, guys.
Well, we're missing a lot of people tomorrow, and that's the problem. That's why we're doing this right now.
5,
Can everybody
4,
just get frightful
3,
screens?
2,
Things off.
1.
Turning him.
2, 1.
Okay. Turning him back. Turning him. Turning him back. Oh my gosh, that's annoying.
Beware.
Discharge. So after a charge, this is how I'll always reposition. I'll always start, well, after the loop, I mean. I'll always start all the way back at this end of the bridge, and then we just strafe over here. Alright, good. What? So what were the initial kills?
I died to mixed elements. I guess I was on the line of the two. I don't know.
I died.
Probably debuffs mixing
4,
on you.
3,
I had the
2,
shadow,
1.
which is fine. I didn't get spell because I'm in shadow, which is why I didn't move. But I also got flame link, and then the 2 dots ticked me down.
Gotcha. Yeah, flame lick is just something that healers have to see it as soon as it hits. That's probably your best time to use a personal or a health stone is right as flame lick is applied to you. Oh, well then, okay. Well, that's something the healers will figure out. Like that. Yep.
Hold on, I need to make a custom debuff.
The
And that's a fun one because that goes out as we're moving to get first colors. So that's
Nice.
just the only
Okay,
way to use
so
that timing.
the one thing I had a question on, so right there, just before we wipe, when he was about to do his next breath, I was given the lick for blue, even though I was red, but he was right when he was starting to
the
cast.
lick or the foam? The foam, you mean?
The foam,
Right,
foam,
okay.
the one where I have to dispel on the right person.
Right.
It was right when he was casting his breath though at the same time, so everyone's moving. Like, how do I pass it off?
Then there's going to be 2 times where the foam doesn't line up with the breath, or it lines up with the breath, I believe, in the entire encounter. That was the first time, which is, what was that? Was that the third breath? Or was that the first breath after the charge?
It was the first breath after the charge, or his running around.
And basically the foam gets applied to you, and then so you have to get in the breath. How did they say they dealt with this? I know there was a way that they dealt with this.
So I
Two
first
different
go into
ways.
blue, ask for a dispel, and then get over to red really quick type thing.
Right. That's the ideal way.
It's when the first
I think the first one
first
lasts
one
long
came
enough so
out.
the breath can go off and then you spread out.
It's literally like there's only a second left after the breath where I had to be dispelled. So people are still moving into positions after that. Well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be so bad if, since he was, breathing to the right, maybe it wouldn't have been so bad.
So
I
if
do
you,
figure
obviously,
he
if
would
you
still be
if you
shooting
miss
over
the
here.
if you miss the breath completely, he gets a 5% damage debuff or buff. We obviously don't want that. If you get 2 debuffs on you at the same time, you know what you have to do is you just stand in your right breath and then you move and get dispelled after it. Because didn't the debuff last like 8 or 10 seconds?
Like I'm saying, it's literally like 2 seconds after that I have to be dispelled.
Gotcha.
If you have,
You just need to get dispelled beforehand that then. Like if you have,
I guess it was just confusing on that last one because he was breathing into the side of the bridge, so it probably wouldn't be as bad if he was breathing where he should be always.
Yeah, you always have to be in your right color breath, and then it's just we'll see how the timing lines up. Sorry.
The first foam comes out with the first breath. It's pretty tight.
How do I get rid of this yellow
I went-
marker on me?
I think that DBM does that automatically for.
Can you turn the DBM option off on this fight to put markers on top of people's heads when they get
The foams, yeah. Unless somebody else has it on as well. Warm. Bars.
Where's me? I fixed it.
Show warnings. Should just use yellow, orange, and purple, but we obviously can't use those. Make sure if you have an assist, you turn off your marked players. I don't see where it is. Set icons. Okay. It's at the very bottom in miscellaneous if you need it. Okay, kind of.
Alright, get to your lines, guys.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
4,
Moving him, rotating him.
2, 1.
They'll die.
Dude.
Switching him back.
Jerry, let's switch. Come to end of blue.
Moving him.
Warlords.
Rotating back. I don't know why it's going to range just time. It's supposed to like go to fucking. Right. Here's the charge. I'm just gonna stay right here initially. So this is the spot. Turning him. He's a little bit not centered on the bridge. So just turning him back. Res Brennan, yeah. Turning him back. I'm dead.
Spell injured.
Oh god.
Dispel X.
So, just done with.
Yeah, I'm confused there. So I got the shadow foam, and I ran to the shadow color because it was coming out right then. So I need to get dispelled immediately and then jump to red, which is my color. Yeah.
When making callouts, could we say shadow dispel this player? That would also help, I think.
Okay.
So.
I mean, that's fast. I was like probably.
There are going to be times where that's not possible. I thought that the licks lasted like 10 seconds when initially applied. Is that wrong?
It's 8, but you can extend the duration of them.
Right. If you dispel it with under 5, it resets to 5.
It's 4. Yeah.
4. Sorry.
Like
but
what
right.
you could do, because that first one is the hard one right off the bat. That everybody you need to get to your player, get it spelled, and then run back to your group. What you could do is mass dispel, and all 3 debuffs would get reset on new players, but then you'd have
then
to
they can deal with them
after the breath.
Yeah, I think we got that first one okay. I know you're right, and that's something we should play around with. But I think the first one, if we can't handle it, we're probably gonna wipe later in the fight, right, Jerry? Because these
correct.
Like,
you'd have to. That's gonna happen like 3 times throughout.
If the first one, you just have to switch colors. Like if the first one isn't handled,
timing, and I think it's not super easy. You've got to pay attention, but it's also like this really isn't the hardest mechanic we've ever done. Just if you've got a debuff and you're a healer, you're prioritizing dispelling.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut them
over everything.
One other thing, healers, you're the center of your groups, so you need to be closer to the boss. Because if I stand behind my markers of the healer, that would make too close.
I blame Flex Shore.
What? The fuck was that?
Get out.
Can we reset it? Yeah.
Yeah, you
Just
can.
let me die. Come on,
so do
guys.
a far run like reset thing.
I just taunted him. Shouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
He's running outside. It'll be fine.
Peace, kids.
4, 3.
You have to like run up the side.
He's gone.
But anyways, my point was I'm the furthest back in my group, and then I was in blue when me and Fuzz switched because of what happened there. And
he couldn't get range.
5 yards of range, I was out of range.
Mm-hmm.
So healers, you're the center point of your lines. You need to be closer to the boss.
Some of that's on the first player too. Roll an accordion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Obviously, you can't get in your line right now because you're gonna pull the boss. So when the boss fight starts, you need to spread a little bit.
Fuzz needs like a minute for CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, at this point, we're still learning
I don't
mechanics.
think it matters.
Poll?
Yeah, I think we just pull.
I don't feel
that's
comfortable
fine.
that we understand the mechanic of the
Mm-hmm. Right.
The icon on this Weaker I set up is now fucking Lich King. How do I get this to stop? What happened?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2.
Turning him.
3, 2, 1.
Turning him back.
Well, got that.
Turn him back.
I have like 3 Lex on me. What the fuck?
Necro on colors.
Oh
No.
I'm an idiot. Debuff fun. And then Jay. 3 other people did too. Just die. Shoot back in. Just die. If I'm dead, it doesn't matter. He's just gonna start meleeing people.
Beware.
Die near those blue pillar things.
Lexi's the shadow dispeller, right?
Beware.
Okay, yeah, I ran to the right spot. I just didn't call it out early enough.
And other healers can hit the dispel if you see the person standing there. Like, Buggles was global that time, so I was able to get one of his, but it's just one of those where.
Oh, I'm an idiot, dude. 2 attempts ago, I could have just fucking dispelled myself.
Yeah, and so like Fuggles and I each got it at the start, and I think we
As long as, but the thing is we don't want someone to get stunned for 7 seconds because your dispel's on cooldown.
Yeah, I mean, we have plenty of dispels in the raid, so just kind of play it by ear. Your priority.
No, I mean, I would only do it if it's like.
Yeah, we know.
Right, I know
really,
what you mean.
really close with the breath.
Yep, that's fine. I'm rechecking.
The other thing, guys, quick note, it's not just on the healers. As soon as you get one of those foams, you have to move. It has to be instant. You get a summon on .net.
Okay, already did.
Yeah, I'm in a loading screen. It's fun.
Okay. Should have asked your parents for a new computer for Christmas.
No, I don't think it's a computer.
It's not, dude. It's the fucking game. Everybody has shit loading screen times.
Really? No.
When I first log into the game, I can go make myself dinner, and I'll come back and I'll still be loading. So
Excessive.
Yeah, lean cuisine, man. That stuff cooks quick now.
See, it's the opposite of me. Like the longer in the game, the longer my load times take.
I think it's pretty impressive.
I could leave the game completely and be right back in 10 seconds.
Same.
Try now.
Sure.
Blizzard's enforcing some 10-minute breaks for every hour of play with their load times.
Right.
They're doing well.
So it's not just my solid state drive being a hunk of shit. It actually is slower load screen.
Oh, my SSD does fine.
Summons
no
already
problem.
pending on it.
Well, yeah, I'm using an Evo 840, but it's like almost 3 years old.
No, it's not disk speed. If you can even open up and look, there's like no disk write happening. I don't know what it is. I think somebody is probably diagnosed what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, what happens, so here's my question. What happens if one of the 3 healer dispellers gets a lick and has to move?
then they move.
But then
And then that person
run to their line. I mean,
you have to run to their line.
And the debuff jumps to whoever's on that line, and so they will have, say, Fuggles. He's in the blue or green blue line, and he gets the fire foam. He runs over to the fire foam line. Any of these people, once he dispels, it jumps to the nearest person. It's fine if it expires on that person because then it'll give them the fire.
Right, but what happens if someone needs to run to Fuggles to get dispelled?
No, but that's what we're saying. So like we know Fuggles is blue. So like I know anybody standing in a line from him to the boss is probably
Right, but he's not going to be in that line. He's going to be in the red line.
Yeah, but we know where he was, and we know where the gap is.
Okay.
So if you can see Lexi and I.
That's fine.
Well, since like say that does happen, someone else or gets blue and they need to dispel
Matrix.
on that, they would run to Darling, Fuzz, and Doc, and we're all in the blue line. We'd be just standing there.
I just want Jerry to put down raid markers every single time he does a breath.
That's what people do. A lot of people do. Well, they give 3 people, right? They have 3 people, 1 person in each line.
No,
and they
I
just reposition it when they
I just
move.
want Jerry to do it because he proved his worth on Odin, so he has to prove his worth on Gorm.
I feel like, and the other thing, just so Melee realize that, like exactly what Juju was just saying, you don't have to run to that marker. You can run to the person in front of them so that you don't.
Oh, absolutely. The thing is, though, is there's no way that the melee is going to know where to run if the markers aren't there, though.
I mean, we saw where the breath was. Like.
Okay, yeah.
It's time for the macros. Where are they at?
No, that's fine. I'm going to count them. Kind of.
Percentage doesn't mean anything's Openstein. we got 45% with like 8 people dead.
Mm-hmm.
If we were at
Rough.
20% with, and then the first death went out, then it would matter. But
Right.
You know what, guys,
5,
we're making
4,
progress.
3,
I
2,
may make pancakes
1.
and something.
Turn in.
Spell Gorgalox. Block.
Turning back.
On block now.
Okay. Well then, I'll just get everybody flashing fangs.
I'm gonna res people. Don't take it.
2, 1.
Oh my gosh, how's it kill that?
Thanks, Jer Bear.
You're welcome, bro.
Beware. Beware.
Really good at not wiping on this fight.
Isn't that
It's the opposite.
You guys might
No,
want to
like,
back up. The
it takes
boss
us
is gonna
so
spawn like right where you're at, right?
Gonna spawn
No, you're on the right where you're at, Cherry.
Motherfucker. Anyways. That first debuff, that particular situation is supposed, if we hit in the enrage timer, that's supposed to happen 3 times, where it's going to be incredibly close. So you need to get to the person who's dispelling you, call the dispel out, they need to dispel you, and you need to get back. You have 8 seconds to do it. It's very important that you communicate with the 3 healers who are dispelling in some way. It doesn't matter if you shout it 1,000 times in your fucking chat log, you say it on Discord, you need to communicate in some way.
Wait, what?
Alright.
Exactly, Mandy. That's what I thought.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Because I hear like 3 or 4 people
Kinda.
calling for dispels, and then everybody else, it seems like I'm just going to be all willy-nilly about it and fucking...
I thought we decided that no one needed to call it
honestly,
out on
Jerry,
Discord.
if you have to call it, the healer's not paying attention. Like, I had Zaz on Shadow there because I knew Lexi had 2. Like, this is just so simple.
Mm.
Like, if you're
5,
healing, this is
4,
such a simple thing.
3, 2, 1.
Turn
Well done.
Spell finish.
Not a feat, just having to spell. Turning back.
Wait, so like when our line is say like over on the left side,
Turning back.
we just stay on the left side, right? We don't move back to our original spot.
No, yeah, we decided we're not moving back. Yeah. Turning back.
Wasn't just for you.
You guys need to make sure you never stay on top of me.
Wait, why don't we move back? Won't the next phones?
Because
You're losing a ton of DPS moving back and forth for no real reason.
Yeah, I'm asking, but when the foams go out again, the original people that can soak them won't be there, right?
You're just still in the same line. Just look at where the new lines are. Does that not make sense?
Oh, okay, I got you. You're under the person, not the plate.
Yes.
4,
Turn him.
2, 1.
No, it's called. Hey, dispel.
And back.
Man, I was in the red when I died, I don't know.
Turn him.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Spell, darling. Oh, someone got it.
do like a purple dispel.
Sorry, I was ready to wipe from the start because I was the single healer that
Beware.
Go ahead and eat this charge.
Eat the charge real quick.
It did kill me.
All right, so for the future, I'll dispel myself, but I'm not meant to dispel anybody with the foams.
Right. If
aside
he
from
dispels
myself.
himself and then someone gets stunned for 7 seconds, we don't have a dispel for it.
that's not a real thing though. So like,
Okay.
that
If he doesn't
if
have that ability?
happens, we'll deal with it. But basically,
Okay.
what you do is there are 3 foams that go out. There are 3 colors. So the first one was 3 shadows. So instantly, the 3 healers know. Oh my goodness, I have nothing to dispel but somebody else's, unless I'm Lexi, and then I think, oh my goodness.
But I'm
Just
not
dispel somebody.
I'm not dispelling anyone but myself with the foam, right?
He's not calling you as one of the 3 healers.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not even one of the 3 healers, and then the timer on that
Understood.
doesn't even line up with the foam. So like what you're saying too is like I've been able to hit every foam dispel, and I've also hit the frost dispels. So like if you go look at that before I started wiping, I had 4 dispels. If you look at what they were, like
Yeah, it's just the thing is I was told to only dispel the frost
fine.
except for if it was on myself. So am I doing that? Or am I
your
doing
priority
or
is
am I
frost.
dispelling
Your
when
priority is
possible?
frost, but you have a dispels button that should be used at all costs because the way that we're gonna wipe on this fight is dispels. Your global, if you pick it up, will not hit on that.
Gotcha.
All right, there's one more thing too. We need to decide if we are resetting our lines back to our original positions or not, because I see half the time I see people moving back to their
That was the
original spot.
okay.
The
We're
other
not
times-
initially. That's what I had said, but then we discussed it and we decided we weren't going to do that. That you're just going to stay where you were.
It just wasn't clarified enough because I know that you want people to stay wherever their breath was, either left, middle, or right.
Right.
But I see a lot of people still running back to their original position, so we just need to
Yeah,
clarify
that's
to everyone.
yeah.
Stay
No
in
one should
that
run.
position.
Yep.
If you're in the middle and you get a breath on left, you're staying on the left side until the next
So the
breath.
next breath. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
That's one
Are you ready, Jerry?
Sure. I hope that everybody who has me on mute and didn't listen to me say that 10 times listened to Juju when he said that. So, but we'll figure it out, I guess.
Seems cheat out of you to say that.
Well, I know, but it's just hysterical.
That was passive aggressive, Jerry.
5,
Sorry.
4, 3.
Benji never should have posted his videos because now we know.
That's not muted. You're just real low. Because I can understand you well.
Turning back. Turning front.
Dispel blue on Friday.
Red dispel, Mary.
Turning up to the left.
Beware. Beware.
Is it a little further up the bridge this time? Turning him forward.
3, 2, 1.
Turning left. Oh, this is bad. Okay, go ahead and just go ahead and wipe.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Like his whole line was following him. He has the purple debuff. He's supposed to be green slash blue.
Gotcha.
That's why his whole line died.
I did not die until the end. Thank you.
What a beast.
Beware.
Both of you, just amazing. Good job. I hate to ask to change something, but I actually want to change it back. because it seems like people. It's like.
I think we're just not giving things enough attempts, and we keep changing them, and people aren't reacting. We just need to like keep doing something. Repetition. It'll work.
Question might have already been asked, but when we after the charge, do we go back to our original positions, or do we scale back?
I
don't know.
I honestly think we gave the first strategy 2 attempts and then swapped it, and I agree with Jerry. I think that one's the smarter solution.
That wasn't even what he was saying to go back to. I think we just
Oh.
need to do whatever we're doing and just keep doing it. I think all of these are equally okay solutions.
Normally, I'm 100% with what you're saying, Fuzz. But like for the past 3 attempts, you know, when the dragon or the fucking dog, whatever the fuck you want to call it, turns in an awkward position, we have like a group along the wall, and then we get too clustered because one group.
But the dog's actually only in an awkward position right after he runs around in a circle. And at that point we are actually resetting to our original position. So I don't think
But
you're not
there were 2 separate breaths there where they didn't turn him perfectly center. So one of the breaths was half of the
okay.
breath was covered against the rocks.
Right.
So then those 2 groups were just kind of
Two quick.
Well, it'd just be the one. Yeah. Right.
2 quick notes. After he runs around range, you go back to how you started the fight. So red would be on the left, green in the middle, blue left, or red on the right. Excuse me, where you're at now. So exactly how you start the fight, your starting positions is where you go back after the charge is done. That should eliminate that confusion. Second, is there a way that I can pull the boss so that he doesn't move? Like, can you guys time your casts so that they like don't hit at 1 second or like half a second, but like maybe a half a second after the timer or a second after the timer? That way it doesn't move at the beginning. It would be easier. All right, I'm reaching.
Man, you just say AFK.
And I will charge exactly when the timer would be hitting 0.
Where's it at, bro?
He's at his parent. He got online for a second. I guess it's really hard for him to communicate in the current situation he's stuck in, but or like be on Discord at all.
I'm back.
Okay, count down.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4.
Turning forward.
2, 1.
Turning left. Turning forward.
Mandy again. Mandy.
Turning left. Charging. After the charge, I'll just stay in this. Yeah, we'll just always stay right here, Benji. It's simple.
That was sort of my question. Like, do we go back to the original positions after that? Okay.
Right where you started. Right after the charge, you go back to exactly where you started. Okay, moving forward.
Spell Mary Bear.
Alright, just wipe it. Mhm.
No, just practicing, boys.
That's fine. I'd rather do
4, 3, 2, 1.
So on when the first three foams go out, they last 8 seconds. Do they expire just before the breath? Is that when they normally expire?
Or during?
Yeah,
Just
I think
after.
it's either 1 second or 2 seconds after breath, technically.
So it's after the breath. Okay. Yeah, it should say the person's name, and it also says what color foam they have. Everyone with DBM should have it.
Just when you get the debuffs and you're like needing a dispel like ASAP, just say like your name, like say Fuzz or something. Because I got a little confused. I don't know all your guys' voices yet, and
You
saying,
always have to say your name. Yeah.
You're saying Mandy, Mandy, Mandy. I'm like, he doesn't have the debuff.
Yeah,
right.
that's fine.
Don't ask the person who's You don't ask who should be dispelling you. Just say your name. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
Gorgalox.
Gorgalox. Can we have feast as well?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Kind of.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stop pulling up. I guess I was turning him forward.
2, 1.
Turning him left. Turning him forward.
Spell rifle?
Turning him left.
People are moving back to
No one should be moving back until after this. Why would anybody move right now?
People already did, so.
Charge.
Just staying with my marker.
Yeah, the marker.
If your marker moves,
Now you
don't-
should go
don't move.
back. Now you should go back to your original position. Go back to. Turning him forward.
2, 1.
Moving him left.
Spell dot net? No.
Moving him forward.
2, 1.
Rotating left. Alright. Sorry, see that die. You just died. Sorry, just died. So, if you get the foam like right as the breath is hitting, take your breath and then move and get the dispel after it. Because if you don't have the time, right, just do it after it. A lot better though.
What happens if you don't dispel someone? They
Can
just
can I just
die?
say though that wasn't even better. So
Really?
like, can we talk about how we're supposed to move, right? So say I'm in the blue group, so I'm going to use the blue group as an example.
Sure.
The first breath goes out.
Uh-huh.
Blue is on the left side. At this
Uh-huh.
point, I'm blue. I'm going to be on the left side.
Correct. Until the
I
next breath.
stand there and I
Yeah.
don't fucking move. I'm done. I don't move.
Mm-hmm.
The next breath, blue is all the way over to the right.
Mm-hmm.
I run all the way over to the right. I stand here. I don't fucking move. If the tank's stuck, and they put the breath so that blue is like slammed up against a wall, and we're not spread out between blue and red and purple. Whoever is the side that's not against the wall needs to move back over to the open side so that they can give the other 2 lines space so we don't get debuffs. And that's it. That's like all the movement there is.
You just move to your breath and stay there until after the charge. Dodge the charge and go back to where you started the fight. That's all.
I like how I just went through. Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Sherry, are you ready?
Yeah.
Someone's not ready. Frightful, are you ready? Very good.
It'll be fine.
Melee, you guys have to get the heck out sooner because Frightful got screwed over and Troll there by people not moving. Like, you guys are
5,
waiting around
4,
with the debuff, and you
3,
need to run to the first
2,
person in the line. Like,
1.
Zaz is gonna slow.
I'm gonna have to do the pull a little differently.
Yeah, maybe from the other.
Turning him forward. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know if we can get over there. Right. Turning left. Turning forward.
Dispel Puggles. I have blue right now. Exilidin.
Turning left. Oh, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, that was my bad. And then also,
Charge.
I got everyone's Dispel that went over to him too. I had all 3 of them on me.
Yeah, I couldn't dispel you because I
Back
had
to
just
your
dispelled-
original starting spots.
I just dispelled Fuggles.
Just keep going on.
Turning forward.
Yeah,
Turning left. Turning forward.
Okay, dispel Mary Bear.
Turning left. Charge. I'm gonna try to position him super.
No positions, guys.
Turning forward.
2, 1.
Turning left. Turning forward.
auto dispel.
Spell blue and Frightful.
Turning left. We have a while till breath, so I don't know if that helps you at all. Charging.
Can't stand out, can he?
Yeah.
Yeah, just stand out. Don't take a breath at all. Yeah.
This is
Wipe.
4,
Yeah.
3,
Super fast.
Troll.
All right.
How do you not touch a karma that? Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
We had that troll. Come on.
That was a kill.
Alright, so I think what we're learning from this fight is that nobody in this raid knows their character names.
Quick
That's not
question.
the
at
hardest part is
beginning-
once I get there saying my name.
At the beginning, why were we yelling at the demon hunter?
Because you both had a debuff and you took 3 seconds to move.
Mandy?
I was red already.
No.
Why did I need
I
to
don't
move?
mean to
Yeah.
interrupt you, but Ica said that for the first
Yeah, melee
round,
doesn't
melee
need
can ignore
to.
that.
Yeah, melee should completely ignore it and keep DPSing, and then whatever
Fucking
their
melee
color is.
Felcar, get to your rune. How about
Fucking
just-
Felcar.
Apologize.
How about just straight up? If you don't call your name, you don't get dispelled. If you don't call your name, it
Well,
means it's the same
Well,
color.
the only time that matters is the first one. Yeah. The only time that matters is the first one. Melee can completely ignore it. I was gonna say something else too. I'm gonna stop calling turning left, turning forward. I think everyone understands that I'm turning him left and then turning him forward. Just melee. Try not to be on that side as you're like always rotate around towards the right after the breath. That way you aren't with the tanks, because it would be really dumb to just have you get randomly one shot. Also, at the very beginning, I'm going to try to do some random quick pull and then get him so he stays where he is and see if that works. And then just meet me over where we start tanking, Benji.
I have a quick question about the, we get the buff, we need to dispel.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't get dispelled and we have the wrong color, do we die from just a damage or?
So all that it does is it gives you the same debuff that you get from a breath. So you're just going to have 2 of them, and you're going to get destroyed on the next breath.
Also, if you have the red debuff, for example, like if you're standing in red breath, you have red breath, and then you get hit with a shadow spittle or whatever the hell it is.
Mhm.
If that shadow spittle depletes or falls off, you get the shadow,
And that instantly kills you.
because then you have mixed elements. It's like standing in the wrong color on the breath.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That was
Okay.
We just gotta tweak it a little bit. Keep
Mhm.
putting attempts in, because that wasn't.
Yep.
I mean, that was
Wasn't far
terrible,
off.
but it wasn't as terrible.
Right. Right.
I
I
was
think
just
we have
wondering-
enough damage if we keep people alive long enough, even if we're just through sheer luck, we can get it.
I was just
Yeah.
wondering, is there any way, like, if I were to immune it, that I could stay alive longer, or is it just?
You can try.
I'm pretty sure it goes through immunities, just destroys
Okay.
you. But even if it didn't, you'd be alive for another 10 seconds.
That's fine. I mean, if you're alive an extra 10 seconds, at least you're alive an extra 10 seconds. If we get towards the very end, like where's he's like 10 seconds to enrage, just healers can just dispel right before the debuff falls off. Okay, kind of. But that would only be the very last thing we do in emergency situations. Otherwise, just do the fight normally. I'm sure you start potting if you haven't been. I'm gonna still try to figure out how to. It'd be nice when I don't have to stare at my bars when I'm playing.
3, 2,
Doesn't everybody do that?
4, 2, 1.
True. Well,
So bad.
why would anyone move after a breath?
How did I get?
4, 3, 2,
Alright, why did
How did I get mixed elements? I was in my line the entire time.
So it was just somebody got dispelled and it went to him.
Please stand in
Jerry was on the line, and I tried to stand on top of him and tweaked him, and I spread more after that, and that was that wipe. Did you get stunned, Jerry, or what? Why did you?
Somebody.
Yeah, Jerry and Asceticism were stunned. I was able to dispel Asceticism and had no dispel up for the.
No, yeah, that's fine. I was just tracking Jerry, and I was getting ready to dispel him on top of me, and then he just stopped moving, and I was like, all right, that's not good.
No one should move other than to move to the breath, except for the 3 people that have foams. Otherwise, you should just stay the fuck still the entire time, unless you need to move. Well, obviously, melee, whatever.
When I try to eat food, it says you cannot do that while moving.
Well, you can't. You got to stop moving then.
Moving, dum dum. Jesus.
Okay, it worked now.
It literally just told you how to fix the problem, and you ask us, Gorgalox.
Sorry, I was trying to stand still. It was really hard, I guess.
Alright, checking.
Got the jitters.
Yeah, I almost saw myself on the DPS meter a couple attempts ago, so I got all excited. Like I was up top 8 for like 3 seconds.
Ooh.
I see myself all the time. I just scroll all the way down instead of all the way up.
You just scroll your meter to move.
So that always shows number 8 first.
Yeah, there's only 3 people in this raid? What the heck?
You can have Scada show you no matter what, so it would jump from like 3 to the very bottom if you only have 4 showing. Just so you know. Then you're always on it. Makes you feel.
I like that option.
I like it.
There was a feature added
5,
based on
4,
a star of Degassi.
3,
It's called Started from the
2,
bottom.
1.
The legend.
On cooldown.
Hey Mandy, dispel me, Mandy. Dispel me, Mandy. I know you're dead, but you can still dispel me. Come on, buddy.
Alright, well, this is why. I think it's just. I literally think it's just locked.
Dispel on Exilidon?
Just die. Just wait. Just wait.
That was an interesting bad spells there at the start, so people got spread when they shouldn't have. So let's just kind of be careful. Juju, when he was falling, dispelled 3 seconds ago, and he had been dispelled while he was running to his mark, and that resulted in a spread.
Right, you don't want to dispel people at the wrong time. That's bad.
Yeah, I'll call it Darling.
Then Juju. You just could remember your name.
594985027. If you would please, I will do my social security.
8675309.
598. What was that?
Andy, yeah, like one more time, please.
Benji's recording, so he's got my social now.
If you're having a lot of trouble, you can go into the interface options and enable my name. And then it shows above your head.
Where's that at?
Checking.
Is that actually? Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's an option.
Interface.
Title and name.
You go interface. You go to names, and then you click my name.
Name's my name. Let's see what this does.
Shows your name.
Oh, hey. It's my name.
So weird because I've always played with that.
Yeah, I think
Fucking
it's default.
nerd.
Oh, that bugs the shit out of me. That's
Dude, I gotta see my title, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Jerry's triggered.
How long, Faithful?
Good to go in about 20 seconds.
Okay, kind of down.
Hey guys, if we have him melee me, I'll do 23k fire damage. Strat?
Yeah, it's totally worth it.
Next level.
Alright, guys. Debuffs. Pay attention to them. Make a week or get an add-on and play a game for you. Do something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My pet just got one shot.
Great.
Kind of minion.
Suck it, robot. Spite.
I'm fucking done.
Spell blue on Frightful.
Spell engine. Spelling.
Borderlogs. Borderlogs.
Back to your original positions.
Beware.
Original position.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Borderlogs.
Got it.
Spell Leninade, please.
Alright.
Spell Daron, please.
Borderlogs.
Spell engine.
I did that. So I just had to do
Spell
it.
engine. Thanks.
Beware.
Hit this.
Back to your original positions.
Beware.
This is one where they're lined up.
Oh fuck. He's a little bit wonky. That's my fault. I didn't realize he was that wonky.
Spell on Lenin.
Dispel and Exilidin, Expel and Exilidin. Dispel and Exilidin, he still has it. Dispel and Exilidin.
Dispel and Idola.
Spell threshold.
Idola. Dispel Idola. Oh, Zada. Timing is real tight there.
Spell and Totnet.
Spell threshold.
Beware.
Get in the spirit engine so you don't get hit.
Back to your original positions.
You're still alive.
Beware.
15 seconds.
4, 3, 2,
Spell 19.
Oh, here it comes.
We just gotta keep doing attempts. It's that first death.
It's the one that comes with the breath every time. So I think that we should take a minute and talk about how we handle that.
Did I just get bad luck and someone else got dispelled next to me and I got it back again? Because I got dispelled and then I got it right back again.
Yeah, no, you had 2 debuffs as part of the issue, and yeah, some of it's spread, but not completely. It was more bad luck. You played that right.
The
So-
one thing
Good.
I noticed that happened is that the frost debuff or whatever it is that stuns people comes out, and like what happened to me there. I called for a dispel. There was a person on top of me who needed a dispel, and we both got stunned.
That's the one that we're talking about, Jerry. That's actually that exact kind of one.
Well, that was the time both Zillion and I both had Shadow, and we ran to Jerry, and we both needed the spell.
Right.
If Jerry already has the debuff, will it also jump to Jerry while he has it?
That's a great question.
Yeah. Because it could have been jumping back to Zillion.
No,
and
what's
one
what will happen if you're both there is the one will get dispelled onto Jerry, and then the other person will get dispelled, and it'll go back onto the first person. Like you guys, if you see two people and you both are running to the healer, like you have the marks of your head. But that you guys have to see. One person has to realize that and like stand on top of a different person in that line.
Right, and in that particular situation, while he's right, it still wouldn't have happened because both of the other people in my line were dead.
Yep, Jerry's
Right,
the only one
so you're
left. Like
fucked.
I was looking on the line, and there was just Jerry sitting there.
I think that attempt does show us though that we have the DPS.
Easy.
Can we
wouldn't even be close.
Do you want to switch purple marker back to asceticism? I just wanted
Yeah.
it because she died, so that
Yep.
people knew.
If I don't mind getting a summon, sorry guys, I had to change it.
Oh, you don't mind it, Mandy? You okay with it?
If you don't mind, or did I say that poorly?
You said it very poorly, but I liked it.
I'm sorry. I yelled at the demon hunters, and I apologize for that.
Mm-hmm. You just don't like them. I mean, I can't stand them because they have the exact same fucking name.
I know, and I was wrong. My bad,
Mhm.
friends.
Okay. I'm kind of.
Alright, just keep doing attempts. Get a little better each time. So
They both start. It's like Mary Bear and Mandy Moore. It just bugs the shit. I just always get them wrong. Because when you glance down my raid frames, it's just like whatever.
Mary Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
Starts with the same letter, same color.
The
That's
M's
all
and
we
the
need.
colors. That's all.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hold on, man. Not good.
Andy up.
And you should take green covers one color.
Tony or George.
Fuck. Wow. I agree. Yep.
Should have just changed your marker.
Yeah, sorry.
Beware.
Instead of...
I'm not that quick with my fingers.
Oh, really?
Beware.
See how fast I can eat a charge.
Yeah, I think also for healers, like when somebody calls it out, we're definitely going to be overlapping dispel. So just make sure it went on cooldown.
Beware.
I should refuse to people.
That's a good point. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I think the only thing we need to work on at this point, guys, healers I think are understanding more of what we need to do, and not that this still isn't our issue. But if you can kind of try to be careful about positioning, if you're close to people, it's jumping is a little finicky. So really be mindful of your range, especially if you see that like shadows out, and you know that somebody's gonna have to run past you. Kind of grant them a path. Because I got a blue debuff there from a dispel, and I think I'll blame myself for not being mindful of where that blue was.
You gotta get the colors. That's all I'm gonna say. You gotta get to your colors, man.
Reaching.
At least each wipe doesn't take like fucking 10 minutes like Odin.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Right?
It's just
like
3 minutes in, done, repeat.
Until you've done 100 attempts of like 2-minute fights. Then it gets kind of...
randomly kill it before then.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
We're
agreed.
definitely going to
We
luck
had
into
15 wipes, and we've been in here for 2 hours.
Let's keep it moving. Let's get that fucking cooldown. Or
waiting on some cooldowns.
Cooldown.
Poll timer, is that what
We are not
Whatever,
doing
Mary,
Mythic
shut your
Odin
mouth.
ever again. Next week, we will no longer be in TOV or EN.
Correct.
We will just be in Nighthold. We may still do Sunday, like maybe just like casual stuff on Sundays if people want to do heroic stuff that's old, but in case you want to try to get like a certain item, okay, kind of.
And some casual stuff at like Saturday at 3 a.m. and mandatory Sunday at 2 a.m., right?
Mandatory, yeah, Sunday at 9 a.m. raids, I think would be ideal.
Can we move it
If
back
we
to
don't get
5?
this done,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dispel Frightful.
Okay, I have 2, so I'm just dead. Spell NJ.
Dispel Frightful.
Back to your original positions.
Spell NJ.
Yeah. Just the rest coming, just extending their own color. It's always the one. It's always the ones that are super tight, like the very first one.
Yeah, that one was a little interesting. There were 2 dispels that went out unnecessarily, and they also went out after like the proper dispel went out. And I mean, it happens. We're trying to make sure we get them, but like when NJ died, that was NJ had the right color, got dispelled near him, and got its second color, which was odd. It happens.
Why'd you get a second color, NJ? You should have just stayed with one.
I like colors. I mean, I don't know.
Trying to collect them all?
Yeah, they're like Pokemon to me.
Okay, for our lines, I feel like 5 yards apart. Is that's what it needs to be for like?
Use a range 5. Use the DBM range 5 and call people out if they're not.
How
It's
long
no
do you
longer a
have,
radar,
Troll?
but it still works. It still tells you if somebody's in range.
It's a list based on spell availability.
Jesus. Why doesn't it reset cooldowns on you?
Because it's 2 charges of a 1.5 minute cooldown, and I used like we died as a
Gotcha.
my
All right.
second charge.
Okay, dumb.
Yeah, it's really dumb. Just go.
If I get any closer to him, Fuzz, I can't, or I'll be in range of him.
Well, we've always been inside for
5,
pole. It's gonna be you. Yeah, you guys have to move up. I'm at max range.
Spell Frightful.
Hold on it. Or not.
Seriously?
Go back to your original spots.
Fuggles, can you move up just a little bit?
2, 1.
Put that up.
Lux.
Dispel on Exilidon.
Yeah. Dead.
Spell Fuzata, please.
Dispel on Exilidon.
Minute 49.
Would love our good DPS now.
Regardless, still practicing.
DPS doesn't really matter. Healing is correct.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just keep going. Fine.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Spell Fuzata, please. Spell Fuzata.
Spell Lenny.
Fuck, I fucked up on that one. That was my fault. I didn't turn the moon up.
Spell Frightful.
That's not mine at all.
We have no cooldowns for this, so.
I think it's Berserk in 20.
Four, three, two, one.
I'm over here, Benji. Oh, here he comes.
The very first three that went out, there was two shadows that got that went out. One was on Frightful, one was on .NET, and both of you ran to right on top of Lexi. So Frightful got dispelled first, then .NET got dispelled, but it bounced. Actually, that's backwards.
Yeah, the
.NET
backwards.
Right. Frightful, you are melee. You're supposed to go to the closest person to you. So you need to be at the person in front of the marker.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's only necessary if there's two people with the same, and that's just people have to recognize it. Yeah, it's you'd rather run. Yeah, it'd be easier that way, anyways, right?
Yeah, because then you don't have to run.
You don't have to run as far. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have to run always to the person with the mark as long as it's in their line. I am doing my rotation 100% wrong, and my damage is already up 50%. I guess this is just a short fight, so it's probably not that much.
Can we get a summoning stone?
Ridiculous. You're gonna nerf the shit out of this.
I feel like as soon as we get everybody alive at that part, we're downing it.
Yeah, and I feel like we're getting closer. Like this fight hopefully feels less hectic for kind of everybody involved. I feel like we're all more comfortable now.
For sure.
I'm actually watching an interview of Mandy Moore, so like this is.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. This is an easy fight. Like just keep doing it a few more times. People should get it a little better, but it's just the little things like that. You need to pay attention. Alright, we good? Everybody's here.
Mm-hmm. I'm returning. Sorry.
Done in 2 minutes, .NET.
Probably maybe like 320. I think is what we killed in about. Maybe 3:30.
I don't know, dude. We were at 10% there at the Enrage with what?
Like 7
dead?
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 320 is an accurate.
320 seems to be the average.
So for us, probably 3:30.
I need.
You know, Mary Bear and Asceticism.
I feel like 4 mins is what's gonna happen just because we're always gonna have people dead.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
do it.
absolutely.
Poll. Success, guys. We're gonna get it through dumb luck.
What's pretty cool, Zaz and NJ, is I realized that what Blizzard is actually trying to do with hunters is remind people of like the
Are both of you ready,
and the
Zach?
Africans, Darfur.
Remember
Because really,
Darfur?
there's just terrible things in life. Those things.
There are, yeah.
Okay, kind of.
Perspective, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Well,
this poor little
Asceticism
starving
ready. Is
children.
Mary Bear ready? I didn't.
He
see-
whispered me.
Oh, okay, then we're good.
I wouldn't have won otherwise.
It's so fun to watch them dance.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Fuck you.
1.
That was really early. It was definitely .NET. Oh. It was definitely a warlock spell going towards.
It's the melee game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm red now. Life's good.
I have 2, so I'm just dead.
4, 3, 2, 1.
No.
Dispel, darling.
Spell .NET, please. Drip? I believe you meant.
Alright, back to original positions.
Can I say like fucking thing and stand in the back? Try, dude. Drip. Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dispel and Exilidin. Dispel and Exilidin.
Spell engine.
Alright, so 1 quick 3 like that.
Beware. Beware.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
You alright?
Hilarious. Oh my god.
What happened?
It's just like oh god.
Do you not want us calling dispels?
No.
Call him all you want,
just
Juju.
Call him. It's just he doesn't personally like it.
Yeah, if you have read, like, I told .NET this, and you two had it there, and I didn't. It was done at that point. But if you have read, don't call it because I see you, and if you call it, somebody else dispels it, and like 99% of the time, it just screws it up.
Oh yeah.
So, you think we're better off just not calling it at all?
Me personally, but I don't know that's other healers, so let's not change it. That's just me being a baby. Call it all you want.
Well, I called it because there's literally 1 second left for mine, and it got dispelled at the last.
Perfect. Yeah, I was waiting for a global to get yours, but no, you're right.
I mean, I called mine at 5 seconds and didn't get dispelled, so.
You're just bad at the game.
Okay. Yeah,
Typically, though, I shouldn't be calling red though. I got it at the beginning, so I went blue instead of red.
No, I like it.
But you gotta.
So just ignore me.
Mandy, can you just spell me?
I'm gonna call it extra loud when I'm red now.
I know.
Right?
I'm in red. I don't even need to call it.
Yeah, make
Call
sure
for
you
a
don't
dispel,
call
but
it
make sure
red,
it's
'cause
only
that's
man.
the fun one.
Abrazon.
I want to throw this out.
Turn down.
It's if you're colorblind, please tell me right now. Just say it.
I think Zill is, isn't he?
Colorblind, Jerry.
I'm not colorblind.
I've been colorblind
Zolk
all
is
my
then.
life.
Sorry, you guys are the same people. That's why I
There's a
confused
game
me.
mode for that.
We're not the same people.
4, 3, 2, 1.
How did you die without Chica? I'm just curious.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cheetah didn't proc?
Melee gets the first one.
Yeah, you don't need to get the spell on the first one.
Well done, man.
Surgeon?
Blocks.
Put it on Darling. Put it on Darling.
Dispel Frightful.
Spell Idola.
Hot personals here, guys. A lot of healers dead.
The link. Oh yeah.
Just get us topped off real fast, Taylor. That's what you guys doing. It's like you're dead or something. I'm just gonna flashing fangs into you guys. Like,
That was my parse. What?
top 10?
Top
11? Top 11?
Okay, dude. I'm like top 1 world. Hunter.
What's the Simpsons joke where they get the top non-porn website and it's like the 1 trillion website on the internet?
I don't know exactly how this works for healers, but this is just a suggestion. What if each healer assigned to each color had their raid frames only show the debuff specific to that color? So,
You just, if all of them go one color, that one healer can't handle it.
Right.
oh, I thought it was 3 separate ones every time.
No, that would be
No,
perfect.
it's
If there was
random.
one each time, that would be the. We'd have killed it already.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of our priority is you go your color, then your party, make sure that they're clean and type stuff. So if you see 2 and then you see one of those people with 2 are in your party, you can kind of cover it. You know.
In the next hour and 15 minutes, we're gonna luck into this kill. So let's go.
Augment room.
I admire your optimism.
Wait, they got rid of Displacer Beast?
Yeah, it's gone. We have charge or some fear instead of
just for
joy.
Guardian.
Just for Guardian, yeah.
Hey, I was just talking to a GM too, and they said we're gonna get extra loot for killing this with hunters. So.
Oh, nice. 3 of them?
One extra piece for each hunter. Yeah, so that, I mean, that's why we're doing it.
It's hard mode, dude.
What happened to Hunter?
So everyone else got buffed, and
Going down.
we didn't.
The class designer went on paid leave and just left it up to an unpaid
He
intern.
took a dump on Chris Metzon's car.
Gave it whoever designed Warlocks.
Yeah. Ghostcrawler came back and decided to work his magic on shamans on hunters.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What the fuck was that? That was a fucking warlock spell again.
Not bad, bro.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, he's.
Warlocks.
Dispel and Exilitant.
3, 2, 1.
Test, Warlocks, whatever I am. I need another spell.
Yeah.
I get it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dispel and Exilitant.
Dispel there.
Dispel and Exilitant.
Don't use any cooldowns. Let's go ahead and eat this charge.
I use a cooldown like 5 seconds before you said that.
Yeah, me too. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I was just. I guess we could have kept going for one more set of foams for healers, but
No, that's fine.
there's 7 deaths.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I got all my dispels, so I'm happy.
Good job, man.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I got a carried over debuff.
Can I get a summon real quick?
What
I missed Proxy's. I didn't see him out of the group. I never saw him near me, so that's my fault. I assumed that he was in that group if I didn't see him near me, but I couldn't.
Oh.
No, that's my fault, man.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I know. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
The other thing, you know, I mean, we can put blame on healers for dispelling all we want, but people are still, you know, you'll get 2 people with the same color and they're still running to the marker. You know, you don't have to do that.
Just when you get the mark over your head, just take a quick look. I mean, it should be obvious when you see 2 people, but if it helps, look at the DBM frame and you'll see your name with the color you have, and if you see someone else with the color you have, don't run exactly the mark.
And that's what I was doing, and someone complained, so I started always running to the mark.
Why would someone
repair real
complain?
quick?
That's how we have to do it.
Thank you.
I have many, many wares.
Did you get that, Joel? All right, Chuck. That's Rain's went so fast.
I like this way more than Odin.
Yeah. Well, I like the quickness of it. The fight is not.
I like that I don't have to move on this fight or not nearly as much.
Yeah, this fight is just.
Even with 8 people dead, we still get close to killing it all the time, so that's kind of fun.
I blame the fucking patch. I'm doing such awful damage. Holy
I have
fuck.
yeah. I'm not doing my right rotation at all yet.
Feels like your damage is not that different, honestly. Not during the disc or anything, but
No, my damage is
We'll
like
figure it
100. My damage is like 100
No,
lower.
his damage got shit on.
Mm-hmm.
This type of
Did
fight.
you know my
Kind of.
Affliction Warlock's got like 100k DPS increase?
Yeah, I was looking at Warcraft logs to see where all classes are, and Affliction Lock is like number 2 for Emerald, Nightmare, Mythic.
That's only because
Yeah.
of dragons and Xavius, but even
I mean,
single
I mean,
Yeah,
my
single
single
target,
target
it's real
used to be
strong.
200
They're second.
and now it's 3.
Only in 5.
They're second best on Ren Pharaoh too. It's pretty interesting.
Quit it.
Oh, motherfucker, I almost missed the breath.
You're melee. You're not.
We'll talk about it after the next time. Just keep on the fight. No, not.
Oh yeah, you're good. Man. Don't worry about it.
And get dispelled.
Beware.
Where's my healing rain, man? Where am I supposed to stand?
Back to your positions.
Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's a little bit tilted, I'm sorry.
Was that like an instant?
Let's go through this cycle and then we'll look at it.
I like DC, but Infiniti was weird.
Didn't wipe it.
Did I get instantly hit by that like multi-headed attack? Exilidin. Like it was right after the breath. Like the second the breath ended, I instantly got hit by the multi-headed attack and killed.
Were you standing on stuff?
Yeah. I didn't dash. I didn't move or anything. I just stood in the breath, and then the second the breath ended, I instantly died.
Yeah, the same thing happened to Frightful out of 10.
Just stay a little further from Skull.
So what's happening there? Is it just people are taking a while to get to the area that they need to spell, or they're just saying their name late?
I mean, I was standing where I needed to get dispelled, I called it, and then I didn't get dispelled, and the breath went off, and I was dead.
Yep, same. I called it 3 seconds prior, and then I still died.
No, you called it immediately prior. Like you called it like half a second before.
I called it like 3 or 4 times.
Do you mind if I Nancy Drew this? I watched the Emma Roberts movie on Netflix. So what happened was NJ and Zaz both got purple and had to spread the room. NJ got dispelled, but then his dispel jumped to Jerry, and Jerry got double colored, and then Zaz got bounced. So it was a shadow that went to Jerry when it otherwise wouldn't have, that double shadowed onto Gorgoroth.
How? I was like all the way in the front. There's no way it bounced me.
Jerry sent one, so
The
So, come on.
I'm reaching the multi-headed. Just basically the way that I'm always going to move is as soon as the breath comes out, I rotate to the left. So just make sure, like once you take your breath, that you just immediately move back to the right. Really melee, other than moving for your foams and the breaths, you should just be at blue like the entire fucking time. So just all right, kind of.
you guys seen that Emma Roberts Nancy Drew movie?
Oh, I missed it. Hopefully it's on Netflix.
Emma Roberts. Who the fuck is Emma Roberts?
She's
Julia Roberts' niece.
Yep.
Oh.
5, 4,
She's amazing.
3,
I'm gonna start a fan
2,
club.
1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spelling door. Spelling door.
I was there with just 1 second. And
But why? Like, why can't? That's fine. Darling died. How are we ever gonna go on?
Yeah, the grief is too great for me. I can't DPS.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind.
So much room now is great. Fucking darling guys.
That might be a bad place to stop that. I can't tell.
Yeah.
Spell NJ.
Buzz needs to dispel as well. Yes.
Partner.
Block.
Dispel Agility.
He's a little bit further forward.
Spell rifle.
Spell me, please.
Okay, so first thing, what were we going to discuss with the? You said you knew what the death was, Mandy.
Yeah, so we had an early dispel go. We had somebody dispel before people were in position. So we had 4 dispels go, and Darling still had his. So basically, like, we had every single dispel. And then
Gotcha.
I need to check a cast really fast because the very first one was screwed up.
The very first one went out, and Krenin got 2. That's why he died.
So again, just be super careful when you're running on the first one. That was a bounce.
I can do what the melee do, right? Like I could just go to whatever color I feel like
Yeah, you
at the
can do whatever
beginning.
you want.
Yeah, so let's bring that up real fast. Yeah, troll at the beginning and the very first one. If you get a foam, just take it, and then that's just your new color the rest of the time.
Yeah, I assume
No,
that.
yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Just to, I know we don't like to do this late, but can we bring Abra in for one of the ranged? It doesn't. I don't even really care which range it is. Just clear up.
I mean, I don't think Abra can get on Discord at all.
He's on.
Yeah, hey,
Oh, is
Jerry,
he?
you know, I kind of agree with you, but we're wiping at 6% with lots of people dead. I would almost rather keep it, and I think, you know...
Wouldn't that be more of a reason to bring him in, though?
Yeah, it's actually more of a reason because what's killing those people is dispels, and he's not going to be impacted significantly.
Also, he's going to do more damage than a hunter.
I'm going to check real fast.
Alright, every raid class starts with H, roll, reset.
It's more of
Yeah. Oh no.
Mandy, for me, it was more of it makes less. There's less people at range.
No,
There's less
you're right.
clutter.
You're
Right. No, I'm fine. We'll get him in the next attempt. I'm kind of down.
Also, I think at this point everyone knows the mechanics of the fight.
Right.
We should just wipe it if we know we're not going to get a kill there, so we can get more attempts in at night. So if DPS die early, we should just automatically have everyone stand in a breath.
Can you scoot up, Lexi? Like this is
Also, like, not take 5 minutes in between every pull.
But hey, guys,
5,
Ica is the
4,
only person that calls that.
3,
Don't call that.
2,
Let Ica call it.
1.
It's a little further forward than I wanted to be, but not much.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey Mandy, dispel Donna.
Dispel Freckle.
4, 3,
What is the Mandy?
1.
Dispel Engine.
Tiny and very dead.
Go ahead. Yeah, press tiny. I agree.
Leap is fuck.
Beware.
No, someone dispelled mine on top of you. So we both got each
So I'm,
Dispel Freckle.
I'm just looking at the damage based on time left. Okay, that's what. What do you mean you're muted on Discord? Well, somebody has done that. No, it doesn't say he is. I don't see server mute.
Run into his charge, guys. Wipe faster. We need to.
That very first one, so I'm purple, and the first breath went out, and purple was right where I was standing, and somebody with the frost debuff ran on top of me, got dispelled, and that's what killed me.
Yeah, I was standing on purple, and
Give us somebody to stand down, please.
right before I got dispelled, I got hit by like a red one.
Yeah, that was the vodka dispel. That was the one that we saw. The Jerry one I'm a little more concerned with because that's like at least yours there were 3 people crossing the same path. Like that's not the end of the world.
So
Buzz.
I don't know why we had to summon so many people. Okay.
Buzz
So many ever.
into purple. You'll be the back, I'll be the front. Lexi stay the same. That way none of the groups really change. Buzz.
Okay. Okay.
Easy fix. Aber, do you know what you're doing? Or do you need to explain?
Who's gonna be? You said is he gonna be back? You said Jerry.
Yeah. Fuzz.
And you're gonna be front. Okay.
Well, just move my name to vodkas, and Jerry and I are fine.
Yeah, that's.
I seem to know most of it. I'm just curious, will there be
So-
time with like the dispels line up with a breath? So
Yes.
So like if I had like say a red and like the blue ones underneath me, will I get like fucked by that?
You bring it to where those people are, basically. And then you go to your color again.
Hello?
Oh hey.
Oh, okay.
Hello, comrade. Abra, basically, when the breath comes out and you get a debuff, run over to that line. The first person in that line for the color you need dispelled, call for the spell. But on the very first set of colors, if you get one, stay in melee, and that just becomes your color for the rest of the fight.
Mm-hmm. Only the very first one. I'm ready to
So
check.
when you get the debuff, you get that color.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. That just becomes your breath color.
Do I have a assigned color when I don't get debuffed, or?
Yeah, I should probably give you one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just go to red. Okay, kind of.
Open trade, buddy.
I have an extra Vantage Rune. No. NJ does. NJ has Vantage Runes.
I have one, yep.
Give it to Abra.
No, I'm keeping it.
Sell it on the black market. Also, never stand on skull, Abra.
4,
Bad things happen.
2, 1.
How did you even hit him? How did you hit him?
How did the boss?
Spell Frankel?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Chris Starling.
Overlord.
Spell Fuzz, please. Fuzz.
I got knocked in the air with advantage. No, I'm ready.
Red and purple.
Beware. 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Spell Zolk.
Spell NJ.
She stopped trying to get there.
4, 3, 2.
Spell Idola.
Quiet, please.
Everyone group up.
Just stand on top of me, okay?
Beware.
Yeah, about I didn't know if you wanted me to call out. I know you knew you saw me right there. I didn't know your dispel was on cooldown.
Fire got spread twice that time, double, and you got tagged on it like the second time. We range from like dispelling early to not dispelling at all.
Hey, Chang.
Does anybody have 500 gold they can trade me? I'll farm it this weekend. I don't have money to repair.
Where's Ted?
I actually can't play this weekend.
Was that Mandy
Did you
speaking?
get it, Mandy?
I'm not gonna get a repairman now.
Is it Jeeves down?
Other things, Benji.
Okay, kind of.
Take my gold. He won't take my gold.
I already got him. I'm just a better friend than you.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Five,
Distract. Good job.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I
do
bet.
it.
Standing skull. Stand on the skull. You'll put it.
Beware.
Or this charge will probably get you just fine too.
If somebody doesn't call it, how do I know that the debuff they have isn't their color?
Well, I see where they're standing. Okay, so I got the.
I'm not going to be looking at where the person with the debuff is standing. Like, I'm not going to be like tracking everybody who's got the debuffs visually on the game in the map. I'm just going to dispel them when they call the spell. I don't know why it's hard for somebody to say dispel.
I mean, I got dispelled, but somebody got bounced to me. I don't know how, because I was in my own color by the time that happened.
That's the way we were gonna do it originally, but it was told to me that it would be easier if they just dispelled when they got on top of the healers. It's fine. Come on, Ray Train.
Here's Oz. If you're gonna play Mark, switch with me so my pets have less travel time.
Gary in the back.
Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spell engine.
What the fuck? Hey, I'm blue now. I got white grip.
You had the debuff on you. I saw it on you.
Doesn't matter right now. Get him up. Oh, that's annoying. Charging soon. There it is. There it is. Did he die again?
No, I got Abra.
Oh, I didn't know Abra died. That was bad.
I'm really quick on those reses, but
Beware.
Apparently I did my bad.
4, 3.
Fucking damn right.
2, 1.
Spells all come.
Yes. Yeah, it's 3, 4, 5. We have to fix this. How? I mean, it's just.
I highly suggest that we go back and relearn the fight the way that we were intending to do it initially, because obviously we're not getting any better at this.
Right.
Like,
I was hoping we were gonna luck into it.
Literally, the way that we're the way that we're
Right.
intending to do it, right? The new way that we're intending to do it, or that we could do it, is that each healer takes one of the 3.
Right.
And then they just dispel when that person says
Calls it
that.
out.
That's
Right.
right. And so there is absolutely, under no circumstance, any reason that debuff should ever bounce, because that player should only ever call out when they're standing.
over there.
Yes. And so
I mean, I think the other thing, like I saw it there, and I know this person already like knows to do this, but if you get in a situation where you're like pretty fucked, you can just step outside of the breath. Like you don't have to be in the breath.
Yeah,
He
that's
does
right.
gain 5% extra damage.
Yeah, but if I mean, there are people that it would be better for that to happen than them die.
It's not. It's only if they're not targeted
Enough
by
people.
phlegm, and they will be
Yeah.
targeted by phlegm as long as they're targeted at least once. It remains the entire fight. But for example, if I'm green and green is on the opposite side of red, but I have to run to red to get the debuff, I can dispel it off of red, and then I can just run out of the breath. My debuff for green still won't fall off, so he won't get the 5% damage bonus. I just won't take the breath. What happens is I think that the breath damage is split, so if there's enough people standing in the breath, then they die. But in that, like, that should never happen, basically.
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually accurate, but I think it's still the right.
Yeah, you just that's just a small thing you can do.
Question: do we want to go back to the asceticism, Mandy, and Fuggles assigned to the 3 people with foam, and I'm just doing the Frostlick?
I
Is
need
that what you're
to
saying?
hear from the healers.
Because when we had it set up like that, people weren't getting dispelled fast. Like, people were not getting dispelled with the foam.
I think that was mainly due to the clusterfuck of people not knowing the fight, because
We're
we
not
literally
changing
gave
anything
it.
this time. I'm gonna do a cooldown, and let's keep talking for a second though.
Yeah, we had given it 2 attempts before going in. Like, people were literally still learning what the fuck was going on.
Okay, so the idea is I will now only dispel the.
We're not changing anything on this one,
Yeah,
but we're gonna keep going.
Or I'll be backup. So I'm backup or the Frost and mainly the Frost.
Yeah, for this attempt. If we change it, that changes, but obviously, yeah. We're just gonna kill it this attempt, so it doesn't matter. It would be if I fucking did more than fucking 0 damage. I'll swap into a friction lock confirm. I'll just buy hit stops to count.
Let's keep comms playing now. That's asceticism.
Beware.
We don't have a res. Definitely off. Done.
Spell NJ.
Die. No, it's what now. We're just going to just die, yeah. Was that? Did you get meleeed? So it was.
No, I forgot that I switched to like shadow at the beginning, and then I randomly went into red.
Oh, gotcha.
Also, I just noticed .NET. Are you using your imp?
Yeah.
Does it still have cleanse magic? Like, could you dispel yourself if you really needed to?
Probably.
I mean,
I
wow.
Probably rather let them do it.
Okay.
Make sure.
So just to clarify, if you get a debuff, you just like stay on top of the healer?
Yeah, unless there's another person with a debuff, and then yeah, it's probably easier for you to stand because there's going to be somebody closer than the healer. So it's probably easier to go to that person, so you don't have to move as much, and then just ask for dispel. Dispel every. Right. Turn down. off to set tight. Okay. You ready?
5,
I'm ready, baby.
4,
Thanks.
3, 2, 1.
Spell fuzz. Oh, Zolk. Oh, Zolk.
Charging.
Do not dispel Krenin.
Dispelled.
Done.
A lot of dispels.
Dispel and then so. So.
Spell NJ.
Spell rifle.
Into all personals and remaining health stones, if you don't mind.
Or just get hit by it. No, I was just joking. Don't. I was just joking because I trolled it.
Dang it, Aika.
Keep going.
We got this, man.
Shows we're on time.
Completely fine time wise. It's just no one else can really die.
Spell win, please.
Spell rifle. Right.
Second potion, use your cooldowns, whatever the fuck.
Charging.
Healer's DPS.
That's
Breath is going to be slightly weird in position.
Yeah, there you go. See you, kids. And he's got two.
Quick. That was a good attempt.
That wasn't really a good attempt.
Charge without any
I mean,
movement.
we're terrible at this, doing it this way, but I was close. What was he at? How much life did he have left?
5.6 or something.
I was just looking.
5.7.
Free res Zill or what's going on?
Yeah, I got a res.
The only time you wouldn't need to do that would be the first one, right, Lennon? So otherwise.
No, it was like halfway
Later.
through the fight, and like.
No, it could be that they got the right color, so they don't need to.
Alright,
Well-
let's say, do you guys have Vantis or not Vantis runes? Augment runes? Can you use them? I mean, even that at the start of the fight, it's gonna do.
Add them on alts.
Yeah, honestly, augment runes are probably a kill there.
You have any, Mandy?
I don't know.
It could have been that somebody dispelled.
0.5 at
I can
most.
just pull like so we can get some.
Yeah,
like,
go.
As soon as I have to wait till everyone says that they're ready.
Benji?
Sorry, I was handing out augment runes.
I'm good, Benji. I have them, Benji. It's good.
Alright, well, I've got like 10 more if anyone needs them.
I have 60 in my bag.
Awesome.
I don't.
Do you farm heroics?
5,
No, I just never use them.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, I'm actually retarded.
Okay.
Dispel later.
Dispel idol.
Be patient with your dispels. Make sure you're calling when you're actually there. There were like 4 things that jumped.
Dispel idola. Dispel idola.
Charging. Right there.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And I want to be clear on something that happened right there. So I've been like, I'm assigned to do the frost lick, and frost lick was applied to Mandy Moore. I was waiting for it to come off global cooldown, and I used it on cooldown. And at that very second, a foam got applied to Mandy Moore after somebody had dispelled Mandy.
Oh,
So-
why did somebody dispel the frostlight?
Because I guess they had the spell up.
Gotcha. So what were you saying, Jerry?
The point I was making was, Mary Bear was right there. There were at least 2 people who got it. Within half a second, you called your name for dispel. Like, there's no way in hell you were already at that spot.
They're melee. They can just move right into it.
No, they can't, because if they
No, they
move
need to
into
move
it,
to a
they're still
person.
too close to melee.
Melee, right.
You can't do it that quick. You need to get to a person and then call your name. If you call your name instantly, you just killed somebody.
And also to go off on that, you don't need to be dispelled if it's a foam of your color.
Right.
I've seen a couple people call for dispels when they're in the shadow one and they have shadow foam. You don't need that dispel. Just let it fall off.
Yep. Don't say anything.
I don't need to call like to not be dispelled, right? It's
right.
I mean,
right,
I've been fine. I don't think I've been dispelled yet, where I've had the one I need.
All right, let's do it.
With that,
I'm waiting for everyone to say they're ready.
You have to still stand on the person if you don't get a spell. Like it'll go off on the right target. Like, act like it
If you
was-
don't get dispelled, it'll just fall off, and it applies the debuff to you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you already have that debuff, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, just do nothing. Just keep DPSing.
I think Lexi was the only one who wasn't ready, so.
Right. That's why I messaged her and asked if she was ready.
I have many lucky doos you like.
Kind of.
Just be patient. The reason that we're wiping is because stuff is bouncing, but that's all on you if you have the debuff. Just be absolutely certain that you're standing in the right spot before saying anything. You have a good amount of time before you need to do that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dispel solved.
Wipe it. How did you die at the very beginning, Zook?
I got hit by the fucking frontal column.
The flash. What?
The double-headed monster thing.
Oh, that's not a cone attack.
I know. I thought I was on the side, but apparently I was close.
I mean, all that means is that you were closer to me than Benji was.
Right.
Just avoid that.
Just one after that. Yeah, after that breath, just make sure you just take the circuitous right around me.
Yeah.
So back.
How many yards do you need to be away from another player on the dispel?
5.
5. So I'm gonna range 5. Okay.
What? I'm confused by his question. I don't even
Wait. You don't need range 5 or anything. It's just whoever you're closest to for the dispel is who it gets bounced to.
Okay.
It's 5
So
yard range
if you're
for the
trying
frost
to-
lick.
The frost
when it
lick.
gets
Correct.
applied.
I'm reaching.
And we can't have 2 people get hit by the frost lick, so we got to be really careful about that.
Yeah,
You're
we
like
can,
basically.
we definitely will. That was moving forward. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
There's going to be random times where it could happen. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, like if everyone's dispels on cooldown, that person's probably fucked.
Then they're just stunned. Yeah.
That may happen, but that is going to happen.
It shouldn't happen though. It doesn't roll the time.
Frostlick goes out at the same time on the second one. It can and
5,
will.
4,
And it's not the
3, 2, 1.
Dispel on Exilitum.
Charging. This cannon. Very good. I'll call it. Don't worry.
3, 2, 1.
So after he breathes melee, you have like a half a second before he starts meleeing. So just immediately make sure that you're getting to the right as I move to the left. I have to, if I don't move into him a little bit when I turn him, he moves a lot. So it sort of sucks because I have to move closer to you before I turn him. Reaching.
Benji's dead, bro.
So recheck. Everyone else is ready.
Hey Jerry, I don't have Mark of the Wild right now.
Sorry, buddy. I tried really hard.
I'm so glad that's not a thing.
Half the time I battle res people, I click that keybind.
Okay, kind of.
Fuzz, could I get Arcane Brilliance?
You shut your fucking mouth. That's what you can do.
Need some spirit as well.
Come on, boys. This is it right here. And girls.
Five,
Sorry.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Can somebody mark Jerry or I as purple?
Beware. 4, 3,
2, 1. Dispel injury.
Stealth rifle?
Close all.
Fucking dead, God.
Wave it.
2, 1.
4.
How do we lose Mandy and Lex at the very beginning there? Towards the beginning.
Frostbit together, trying to get Shadow off.
I'm promoting Fuzz and Jerry so you guys can mark me too.
Wait, I have DBM. How do I turn off the DBM marking thing?
I'm demoting you.
There you go. I don't actually have DBM, sorry.
Reaching. Okay, done. Take the second from the bottom, plus it's in miscellaneous.
Somebody remark Lexi.
Got it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Valor.
Scavenger.
Buzz, please.
Shit. Try again.
Do not dispel Kremen.
It's a good idea. What the
Spell Idol.
Dispel Exility. Dispel Exility. Never mind.
Move forward.
Spell Idol.
I need to pull down thing that has one. Oh. I'm dead. Keep going. Keep going. It's fine. He's got to charge for a second.
We need
Try.
like health stones. Ice block, please.
Just don't. He's gonna start.
We can actually.
But just kill him. Gotta kill him.
So kill the boss, guys. Do damage. Do damage. Do damage, guys.
Oh, I died.
Wando.
Oh my god.
The best people are alive.
I just came.
I was fucking alive till the very fucking end, motherfucker.
Looks like you're
alive.
alive.
It feels good, man.
I just bonus rolled artifact power.
What?
Yeah, they
You can do
changed
that?
that with the patch.
It's only
Oh.
insulting because it's fucking 50k?
50K.
Like,
You don't
what
even
the
get
fuck? 50k, you fucking cocksucker.
I don't even know why I bonus rolled. I don't need anything from him. I was just excited and I clicked
That's like
automatically.
890 plus gear. You might get a upgrade.
Yeah, but yeah, whatever.
For Jerry, so it doesn't matter.
Oh my god. Oh my god, we did that fight so wrong, but who cares?
Pretty sure that was entirely carried by 715 damage buffs.
An artifact level 35.
Dude, Zaz top 5? God?
God, you did it, Zaz. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, I did my rotation at least 50% correct, so.
I expect that out of you every time.
Maybe I should get some of these bracers. I don't know.
Bunch of crit here.
Dying wanted for us, really.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody bubbled their color debuff in the wrong color and fucked me over there.
Good work, whoever that was.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so tomorrow.
So I had one on me and I did it right accidentally.
Shut up! I'm talking about tomorrow, Gorlox. We're missing Mary and Asceticism and Leninade, right?
Yep.
And Dot is a little late, and obviously we're missing Rack too. So we have 19 tomorrow. So we'll grab a Necro or Arctan or Skier or something, and we'll just be doing Mythic Ian and Heroic Tav.
Sounds good.
And then Monday we'll throw a night in and then Helya and see what the fuck happens.
No.
Why not?
Yeah, no.
You don't think
Why
so?
not just not burn ourselves out? Take
It's
a
Yeah,
fine.
I think we should just
Okay.
relax. We're not gonna
would
kill
I don't know.
Helya
prefer
for
to
the
say,
night.
I don't know. Like we can see.
Yeah.
I'd say
We're
try.
not killing Helya.
Then honestly,
guys.
I would rather do tomorrow off because we have a lot more of our main raiders on Monday. Personally, what do you guys think?
Just do EN on Monday.
And just do EN on Monday when
And
everyone is here except for Troll.
Are we gonna try any attempts on Helya just to
whoa,
see?
what is this?
So
Whoa, guys! Out of combat, running away. No, I'm. No, I think we're just getting killed. There's only like 3 fucking skeletons.
Alright, well, only noobs died, so let's go.
Alright, no. Before we sign off, let's figure this out. Let's try to make this semi-democratic because honestly, I don't care either way. But if there's loot that's needed by people, well, here's the thing that also we're gonna start doing. If you're MIA and we don't raid because you're MIA, you're getting zeros for that day because you're essentially missing the raid. Sorry, let's try to be fair. Gonna have to be fair
We were
though.
counting it as -1.
When you miss a raid, it's -1. No.
When you miss a raid, the raid has to be canceled because of it, right?
I mean, I personally think
probably.
that because we're missing so many mains, Cenarius might still be a slight challenge, so we should just wait till Monday. Take tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that part, but I just think in terms of the loot distribution, I would rather be able to get people in, even if it's minor, you know. So, okay. So tomorrow, everyone just can do whatever they want. Feel free to get on if you want to run some Mythic Pluses or something, or get drunk or whatever. Monday, then we'll do our farm clear, and
Wednesday will
Nighthold will obviously be doing Wednesday. If you can watch stuff ahead of time, just whenever, that'll help a lot. There will be some other things that we'll probably go over on Monday, so we don't waste time on Wednesday in terms of organization and stuff and guild stuff, and also loot stuff. We're going to have sort of in terms of tier priorities that will all be public, so you guys know. Also, if there's any prominent, very important trinkets or specific pieces of gear, we'll have a priority list of that going in so that it's not determined when it drops.
Question.
Mhm.
When will we ever get back to this place on Mythic?
Never.
Never? Damn.
No,
And I mean, I don't want to say that. Yeah, like
Cruder's a good example. Like,
right.
We'll probably come back in at some point.
Right, and get the Mythic Helya. Correct.
Like after
like
Heroic?
they'll like, let's say that there's a night in like 2 months where we're in like the 7th Mythic boss. I have no idea where we'll be, and we don't have a good comp or something, but we're super geared and we can still get 20 with like a pug or something or a non-raider. We may come back in and clear this instead, right?
Okay.
Or we're missing 2 or 3 of our main healers or something like that. Yeah, that's what.
Also, like, how long is my little trial period here as being part of the people?
Oh, you're fine. I don't know. I just added you to the list right away. You're fine. I'm not worried about it. You can get loot. You can do whatever. Who just gave me shadow rubies? Thank you.
I did. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Give me what do you want me to do with them?
Master.
Cut them into gems.
Or yeah.
2 of them.
Obliterate them. I don't know what you do with that stuff.
Obliterate them. Okay. NJ.
Thank you.
Good, that gives me a whole weekend to try to figure out how the fuck to play my spec.
Same.
Not a lot
So
of
we're
people
raiding
have.
tomorrow?
We're not raiding tomorrow.
Okay.
We're
Not a lot
raiding
of
on Monday.
people have done heroic Guarm. Like, I mean, mythic Guarm, because mythic Odin, I was like out of 2,800 people, and this was out of 628 people.
Just for today, by the way.
Let's see. I
Or this
honestly
week.
think it's probably like if you get Odin, you get that fight. Like
Well, after this patch, when everyone's damage is much higher except hunters, yeah.
They also
Okay.
changed.
I mean, it
the-
doesn't seem
it's
like
a new
it.
thing on logs. It's a new.
It seems like a fourth of the people who have downed Mythic Odin have downed Mythic Guarm based on how many it says I'm out
I'm
of.
saying Gorm is easier after the patch.
That's also this
If
on
you have the-
Warcraft logs. There's like a different like setting thing. So this is a totally new parses.
Has Care Bears killed Elio?
Yeah, a while ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
They're top 100 in the world, 84, I believe.
Yeah, 84.
It's
Yeah.
a really good kill.
Was it pre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 3,
Later, guys.
4 weeks, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
My vigil is eternal.
Yeah, they did really good this tier. They also did well for men.
Much Zaz, you were my favorite. All right, does anybody want learning how to suplex?
Yeah, yeah, here I